Okay, so now we're good. Yeah, I'm recording. Let me just start recording. So not recording is the answer. Okay, well. When last we left our wanderers, Hank, the dwarf rogue, Eslar, the shifter druid, Dolkin, the minotaur ranger, and Vishana, the Kalashtar sorcerer. After a failed attempt at an attack at elusive investigations, the party was retrieved and taken prisoner by the royal guards of Thelios, while Vishana made a escape after blowing up a caravan of guards with a mind-controlled Angelina aboard. Making it back to the council center, Vishana was quickly apprehended as she tried to get into her own home, where guards had been stationed and lied in wait for her, and she was subsequently arrested along with the rest of the party. After a good few long hours, the party found themselves locked in a dungeon, bruised, battered, and beaten, with nothing but the clothes on their back to keep them warm, and also found Marin in the same cell as them, unconscious and badly beaten. After learning a lot of information about Marin, her past, about Kevlin, and also Faxina herself made an appearance to mock and taunt the party about their coming execution, and with failed attempts at intimidation on the part of Vashana to anger the matriarch, she then left, leaving the party to stew and wallow in their despair as the hours would tick by before their execution. The day of, commotion happened underground inside of the prison, where Prince Conrad and Atu showed up to rescue the party from their bonds. Thank you. Chase, you fucked me up. On the day of the execution, Prince Conrad and Atu showed up at, okay. People are now messaging me on Discord for no reason now, and that's also fucking me up. I'm going to close Discord now. What a time. Okay, the day of the execution, with no more distractions on the DM's part of people trying to annoy him, Prince Conrad and Atu showed up at the prison cell to retrieve the party and rescue them, while Zenith Slyfang kept back several paladins and guards to let the others work, slashing through the chains and bindings of the party's cuffs with a magical sword. Prince Conrad was able to free everyone and get them out of the cell into the hallway, where a teleportation circle had been set up by Vashana's mother. And with a tear-jerking farewell from the two women, the party was teleported out of Thelios, and now are in an unfamiliar part of the continent. Seeing civilization nearby, the party decides to head towards the closest town, and that's where we begin again.
We begin with us, like, walking there, right?
Chase, I'll kill you. I'll smite Hank where he stands. Hank at Chase.
Do it.
I was like, I closed Discord and then I open it back up. Like, all right, and there's a message from Chase. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
I mean, you can turn off notifications. It's
I do,
easy.
but they still ping up when I have Discord open. I still see the large red 1 that shows up.
Oh, okay.
Man, I wonder who would say something so heinous. Oh, darn.
So you guys are traveling.
No.
Okay.
This music seems very happy for this. This music seems very happy for the situation we're in, Isaiah.
Oh, you guys. Does everyone want to talk at once? Chase, you good?
Good.
Just why so quiet? can't hear you.
Yeah, I cannot hear you at all, Chase. You're very, very quiet.
It's meant to be quiet.
All right, I guess.
Fair enough.
He's achieving his dreams.
I finally shut the fuck up. So yeah, are we actually traveling there? Because Dolkin would like to keep his eyes out for either animals or plants he could gather, since we are going to be needing food and stuff now.
I'm gonna probably need a relocation because there's too much noise happening down here.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Yes, there is. There is.
Could I go ahead and? Well, I guess are you just gonna relocate now, Isaiah, or? We'll take the.
I think I'll be fine.
Okay.
It's just very distracting now.
So can Dolkin go and look for a bunch of like berries or fruits or just anything right now, or maybe nuts? I got nuts
yeah,
here.
you guys are gonna be traveling for a little bit because Vashana, when you're on the broom, the town was a little bit of a walk away.
Yes. Can I assist Dolkin with my knowledge of the region?
You can attempt to. Does anyone want to forage?
I would like to forage.
What Dolkin's doing?
Yeah. I'm gonna forage too.
Yeah, well, guess what? I'm gonna forage better. Yeah.
I'm assisting Dolkin. He gets advantage.
Oh!
Isn't that 20?
Natural 20.
Fuck.
I was gonna.
There's not 20 on the other side though.
I was gonna assist Estelar.
Well, there you go. It's another nat 20.
Nope.
Too late.
You didn't say it.
Oh, okay.
You should have said it before she rolled.
You gotta be fast.
So, Eslar, man, Dolkin found all the stuff that you didn't find.
Wow.
So, what were you guys foraging for specifically?
I was looking for things to eat, so fruits, nuts, berries, just anything of the sort.
Yeah, it's a plentiful harvest season right now, so nothing exotic, but there are bushes with different berries on them. Just strawberries and blueberries for the most parts, and some blackberry bushes as well.
Okay, not those. Those are poison. Yeah, no, yes, those ones. No, not those ones. Those are poisonous.
No, that's the famous Valash blackberry. It'll kill you.
Dolkin's licking all of them to make sure they're not poisonous.
You die.
So how many like fruits and anything do I get? Just a bunch of berries, or
in terms of rations?
I'd say in terms of rations from collecting a bunch of berries, I'd say you collect. Well, normally you collect one ration, but since you collect double, you get 2 rations.
Oh hell
you get double. And what was Estelar looking for?
Wait, but the nat 20 only get what?
Wait, you just said you were looking for
any fruit.
Well, you said well, Brandon, that's even with a lot of fruit, you know that you still need quite a bit of fruit to have a day's nutrition.
That is true. Dolkin does need to eat a lot.
But I mean, you found 2 meals worth of fruit. I think that's still pretty good.
That's quite a bit of fruit.
That is quite a bit of fruit.
That's like 2 baskets of fruit.
Yeah, you will probably want to eat those first because they will spoil within time. And Eslar, what were you looking for specifically?
Probably just like a stray rabbit or something.
I'd say you think it's a rabbit, and you flick your hand to cast a cantrip to catch it in time. It's not a rabbit; it's unfortunately just a little squirrel.
I mean, squirrel means just as good.
It's good for about half a ration.
We could eat it anyway.
You could make a stew out of it.
You could
a nice squirrel stew.
Yeah, there you go.
Leave the tail on. The fluffy bits make it lighter.
Yeah, you want to keep the bones in. That'll make good stuff.
Yeah.
Just munch on the bones, like that one guy Chase watches.
Well, if you boil them long enough, they're nice and soft and chewy.
I'm not eating bones, thank you.
Well, you're God. You don't have to eat bones.
True.
I'd consider trying bones.
So, Chase, what is Hank going to be doing anything on this walk to get back to town? Chase?
Nah.
Okay.
He's enjoying himself.
He's just enjoying himself.
You guys are also still very emaciated and not feeling good. Just so you know, you guys are still, not fully rested.
Yes.
Vashana, like the entire time she's helping Dolkin, she is just laying down on the broom and just letting the broom carry her.
Yeah, so even though you guys are having, you're free and no longer in danger, you guys are still very, very exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Marin herself seems to just be at the front, not communicating very much, just seemingly mindset on just getting to town and only focusing on that.
No.
I mean, you guys have a bit of time if you guys want to say anything to one another.
Well, Tolkien seeing, Hank, not doing his normal thing where he goes out and kills things. Tolkien, will as he's like finished picking up berries, thanks to Vashana, he'll walk over and like hand Hank like a ration of berries and be like, "Did you something wrong, Hank? Are you hungry?
I'm just a little tired, mate.
You want me to carry you?"
No, I should be okay. I just, whenever we get to a little bit of a resting spot, it seems we're out of danger, so I don't know if we want to set up camp anytime soon, but that's up to y'all.
Vashana, how long do you think we'll be able to get there before nightfall?
Can I like make a survival check or
You
some
can
sort of
try.
check? Okay. What kind of check would that be? Survival?
There's survival.
Okie dokie. 1. Survival. Coming up.
A 12.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not bad.
It's still early morning, so you definitely get there well before nightfall.
Yeah.
You'll probably get there maybe around early afternoon.
Around lunch?
Like an hour after lunch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think so. We should probably be there within a couple hours. It should be mid-afternoon.
Oh.
Just after lunch.
Oh, that actually works perfect then. Well, and Hank, I'm just gonna be real. Can I just carry you anyways?
It doesn't mean that much to you.
There's a distinct lack of weight on me. Dolkin's gonna look down. He's gonna look a little sad.
All right, I guess I'll be fine with these obbies for today, and I'll raise my hands up
for the uppies.
The uppies.
for the uppies.
And Dolkin
want uppies?
Yeah, Dolkin will pick up Hank so he doesn't have to so he does not have to walk anymore.
Roll me an athletics check.
Me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hank is a very stout dwarf.
Athletics 4.
Yeah.
Big +4, baby. 17.
That's huge.
Yep.
Huge.
Hank is definitely... Ma is... got a bit of heft to her,
Mhm.
but even with her armor, it's light, and she doesn't weigh too much, despite being the size of a large dog.
Mm-hmm.
Hank is a very stout dwarven man with a lot of bulk to him and a lot of equipment he's also carrying, so he is a bit heavier to be carrying for a long period of time, but you manage just fine.
Yeah, Dolkin's like, oh, Hank! I don't mean to say that you should go on a diet at some point, but your mother must have fed you well.
Could have sworn they lost a few pounds over this trip. I thought I was doing well.
And Dolkin's gonna carry Hank so he can rest. And Dolkin can feel that weight of, that he remembers having on his back.
Yeah, you can just toss me on your back and I'll just like wrap my arms around your neck or like
Yeah,
I'll try to
strangle me.
wrap my stubby arms around your I'll hold on to your tusks.
I have one horn. You can hold on to the one horn.
Yeah, I'll hold
You
on to
have
your one
like your
horn.
other horn has like a little base toe. That
You
will
know, I
go
guess you
too.
could hold onto the tiny little base on the other end.
Yeah.
You can rev them like a motorcycle.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, Hank, give me an investigation check while you're
Cha.
on top of Dolkin.
See nothing.
A 3.
Yeah. Yeah. You touch one of it. You touch one of his horns. Feels weird.
That's it. It
That's it.
just feels weird.
Feels smooth, and then there's weird divot. That's it. Yeah,
Well,
that's it. Nothing
Must
else.
mean nothing.
Must be nothing.
Must have just been the wind.
That's been the word.
Nothing to report.
What was that noise?
Hank, you got a good grasp?
Hey, I got a good grip on.
All right. And then Dolkin's gonna catch up with everyone, and walk up front with and try to keep pace with Marin.
Okay.
Do I have to roll like a athletics check to see if I hold on the entire way?
If you want to.
All right.
If you want to say Hank falls off just from exhaustion at some
Just from
point.
a couple times.
There's a couple times where you just slip Hank, because holding on to him, you still gotta, use your own strength to just keep yourself up on to Dolkin. And sometimes you're like, oh, I'm just gonna relax a bit more, and then just let go, and then you start sliding down his back.
Oh,
But
yeah.
But Dolkin, you grab him.
Dolkin will have one hand, pull one hand behind him, and push him on the ass and push him back up so you can get a better grasp.
Mm-hmm. And he actually hoists himself up and does the thing where he puts his legs on his shoulders.
You're gonna stand on my shoulders?
Hank's legs. No, he rests his legs on your shoulders.
Oh, so, okay.
My legs are around your shoulders,
Mhm.
and my hands can hold on to your horns.
Got it.
I'm just on top of you like a dad or something holding his kid or whatever at Walmart.
What a hell of a sight to see in the forest. Stumbling out of the forest, a dwarf being piloted by a minotaur, or a minotaur being piloted by a dwarf.
Now we just need to get you a matching mechs. All right.
The next dark mecha.
Nothing else you guys are gonna be doing on the walk?
Already foraged, so I feel like unless it really just take longer than that, then I'd rather we probably want to get there to find a place to sleep tonight.
Yeah, definitely. After doing a short rest, you're definitely gonna not be able to do another short rest without taking exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it's just a smooth walk to the just smooth walk to the village through the forest and
Actually,
the
because I know that I meant to do this last episode, but we only got out at the very end.
Mhm.
Could I cast primeval awareness? Because I remember there was all the displacer beasts in the woods, and Dolkin would like to do to make sure that we are not running into more monstrosities or devils.
Okay. Yeah, you cast Primal Awareness. No monstrosities.
Okay. No fiends?
You sense fiends all around you.
Oh,
They're everywhere.
well.
They are in the city you are going to. Every civilian is a demon there.
Well, it's been fun, boys.
Yeah, can't get a fucking break. Goddamn, ever.
No, you sense nothing.
Okay, just making sure, because Dolkin would like to make sure that we don't try not to get in combat until we get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, but I do want you guys to go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Sure.
While you guys are walking.
That's my best ad.
I can perceive.
An 8.
10.
13 and a 16. Yeah. While you guys are walking,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to just turn off all these right quick. Yeah, while you guys are walking, Vishana, Dolkin, makes sense. You guys are really tired.
Mm-hmm.
And Hank, you're focusing on also carrying Hank, so you're just not worried about what's around your surroundings very much. Hank, you noticed Marin is quite on edge a little bit, but given what you guys just went through, it's probably just instinct and reflex from her on her parts. Also, making sure she keeps a good distance from you guys a little bit. And you do notice that she clutches inside her coat a lot, like she's confirming something in there before taking her hand out. But Estelar, you do notice that to the northeast of you guys is a lot of storm clouds that seems to just be hovering in the northeast.
Okay. Is that the direction that we're heading?
You guys are heading more east right now.
Okay. So it's a little out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay.
they're very far away.
Oh,
You
Alright.
just you saw them with
Quite
your
a bit
gamer
out of the way.
eyes.
yeah, just my gamer eyes over there.
Yeah,
Right.
it's very much on the horizon, but you do notice the crackle of a bolt of lightning in the distance every once in a while. Where it is looks like it's very heavily storming in the northeast.
Okay.
But yeah, after a couple hours, you guys do eventually make it to the town that you're heading to in the east. And as you guys come out, the woods end, and it gets to a bit more of a sort of flatland plain area, where you see a relatively large-sized city. If you had to guess, it would probably be maybe half the size, if not a little bigger than Barshan. It's got some relatively tall, but not too tall, gray stone walls surrounding the city. You can't see anything inside right now since you are on the outskirts, but you do see that there are on your side, on the western side of the city, you do see a large, open-walled entrance into the city. That's just no gate, no nothing, but you do see 2 towers on either side of the road in the middle between the walls, and also guard outpost in front of it as well, as you see a little bit of traffic on the road going in and out. Not too much.
Is there actual guards outside, or is there just a guard house?
It looks like there's an outpost that's kind of like 100 feet away, like sort of just on like a building pressed up against the wall, facing out towards the forest.
Got it.
And you do see a couple guards there, just on the road, just inspecting people and wagons as they come in and out.
Okay.
And
is there like is there an orderly line? Oh.
Not much of an orderly line, as there's only a little bit of traffic,
Mhm.
and you guys do come out of the tree line, and notice why you probably haven't seen, because it is about the road is about a good couple hundred feet to your left, and was very heavily obscured by the forest, and seems to wind to westward in the northwest direction, rather than going eastward or to the southwest where you guys were coming from.
Okay.
And the town itself is seems relatively peaceful so far.
Vishana, Like as we're like, by the way, I'd put Hank down because I know Hank wants to, keep his image up. I know he doesn't want people to know he likes uppies. So Dolkin would have put Hank down. Jana, do you know what this place is?
Do I, DM?
You tried to know last time.
And I didn't.
Being this close, I'll give you one more check.
Okay. History?
Yes,
Okay.
history.
18.
18. Ah, now that you got a good, better, closer look at it, and also sort of where you are right now, you got a familiar idea of where you are, probably within Valash right now. As this the town of Revasari. This town specifically because this is a trade town that has a lot of sources coming in from the west ports of Valash. That you guys are on the west side, so that's where the traffic is coming in through. And it usually trades imports that it gets with Thelios for guards to keep security within the town.
Yeah, this is really sorry. It's one of the bigger trading cities.
Oh.
We should be able to find plenty around here.
And go ahead and give me one more intelligence check, Bashana.
Straight intelligence or?
Yeah, just straight. This would just be straight intelligence.
Okie dokie.
13.
Yeah. When you remember this information, you also remember a secondary bit of information that, we're a little far away from Thelios right now.
Like, are we on the southern side of Valash?
Thelios is in the northeast, almost to the top of the northeast, and you guys are basically in the west central parts of Valash right now, and from here to over there, by carts, would take about 5 to 6 days to get back to Thelios.
Jesus. Yeah, so we're quite a ways away from Thelios.
Well, that's, I guess, a blessing and a curse.
How far from Celios?
Yeah, like a day's walk. Like
5 days by cart?
Wow, we're a really long ways out.
Yeah, we're on like the opposite side of Valash.
Are we spending a week or just like traveling back?
At least.
So we probably have even less time than we have because we gotta actually get back there. Oh no.
Well, Mother should be okay, but it'd be pointless for us to rush back there without help.
They said it. I mean, yeah, they did say that we want to like amass like an army or something, or at least inform people. But do you know anybody? Do you know like the local people? Does this place have like the same system that Telios has? You know, where you got
What
like,
do you mean?
You got like matrons. Does this place have this as well?
Thelios is the capital of Valash, Dulkin. Like how, Nazril is the capital. Thelios is the capital. They set the laws for the entire region.
Oh. So who... Oh, so I guess we gotta find out whoever runs this place.
I mean, there should be a governor, but again, Thelios sets the laws.
You know what? Doka's gonna ask Marin something.
Yeah. Bailey barked and that distracted me.
Yeah. But,
Because she
Dolkin-
barks at just fucking nothing for some reason.
Dolkin will walk over and, like, try to get her attention, give her a little wave.
Yep. She's just sort of looking, sort of pulls the hood up a little higher, or pulls it down a little bit lower, actually.
Yeah.
As the sun's out more, and you guys are out in the open.
Hey, Marin, first off, thanks for coming with us. Second off, do you remember, now that you kind of remember who you were, anything about, like, your past or this place?
No.
Oh. But don't.
My mind is fragmented. I only remembered anything because you all brought up stuff.
Oh. Well, that's fine. We'll make sure to get the rest of your memories back. Don't worry. Here, let's try not to make a scene, everyone. Well, I guess we kind of already are making a scene just by standing all the way over here. Rashawn, do you want to do the talking? I mean, you kind of...
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
You can flash the mom card, the daughter of a very important person card.
That doesn't really work all that well out here.
Even though you're the daughter to a matriarch?
Yeah, matriarchy isn't as big out here.
Oh.
But they make the laws, right? Laws for the land, just like you said.
I mean, well, they do make the laws. It's not as big of a, oh, matriarchy, wow, so cool, you know. It's more like, oh, you're from the matriarchy. Cool. What about it? You know?
It really is just kind of just the situation of, like, you know, the president versus the president's laws before, you know, the country's laws versus state laws or city laws, you know. Just be easier to just think of it like that.
Got it.
So while there is still a matriarchy, that doesn't mean every city within Village is a matriarch.
Got it. Well, you're still probably one of the more silver-tongued of all of us, so, I mean, unless, Marin, you want to try and ask him where we can stay for the night, or who's in charge around here?
I don't understand why you're making such a big deal of it. We just walk up and ask for entry inside.
Vashana will walk forward. Walk on.
It's gonna be a lot of walking.
Oh, I thought
you
we
guys
were like, oh yeah, we were just seeing
like
it.
100 feet away.
Right. Sorry.
You're hundreds of feet away.
Sorry.
From the main road, at least, and you getting to the main road, you'll still need to do a little bit of walking to actually get to the city. It's not like, you know, you get out of the forest and, you know, city's there. So, yeah, but it's about another good 10 minutes of walking to getting onto the road, then following the road.
Got it.
And yeah, as you get onto the road, you do see not a lot of foot traffic, so probably assumptions based on this being a trade city. It's probably just a slow trade day with income, with imports and outports. Or exports, fucking outports.
Yeah,
I caught that, and I was like, I
things.
should say.
I know things, don't worry.
Outports.
Imports and outports.
Yeah, the imports and the outports. What else would they be called? But yeah. After a bit of walking, you guys come up, and the guards don't stop you as you guys walk up, and by the looks of it, it looks to be Thelios armor, but adjusted very slightly, as the colors are a bit different compared to the ones in Thelios. It seems just probably a moniker for the city, while still having the Thelios sigil. But a female guard just up at the front, just sort of just nods to all of you, and just sort of steps out to greet all of you as you come through. It's like,
Vashana will step forward when she does so.
"Hail, travelers! Are you coming from? Let's see. I forgot I had names for the towns. Hail, travelers! Are you coming from Mirkwell?
A bit further to the north, actually.
You're from the north. Why are you on this side then?
It's quite a long story, but we're very tired and in need of room and board.
Of course. Well, unfortunately, we don't have much as far as inns go. The only one in town would be the Brewdrop Tavern.
Brew Drop Tavern?
Yes, the Brewdrop Tavern. You can find that a little bit off of the central square. It'll be further down the road, and then you'll make a right as you get to the central square. It shouldn't be too hard to miss. It's one of the only inns we have here, and one of the few taverns as well.
Is there
Wonderful.
also maybe like a general store, ma'am?
Oh, yes, there are a couple. Some more general purpose ones, but if you're looking for something a bit more eccentric, you can stop by Here and There.
Hair and there.
Here and There.
Delightful.
Is that spelled like H-A-R-E? Hair in there? Okay,
Yep, Here and There.
got it.
And if you need anything or any of the assistance, just feel free to grab a guard from off the streets. Be sure
Thank
not
you
to cause
so
any
much.
trouble. She just wags a finger at all of you.
Of
Especially,
course not.
especially you, ma'am. She points to Marin. Marin isn't saying anything. It's just sort of saying that it's like, I can tell you're the one who sits in the corner of the bars, ma'am. She just sort of gives a playful smile, but Marin just is like, has that whatever look to her body.
Oh no, Marin doesn't actually. It's actually that one over there. Hank's gonna, Dulkin's gonna point to Hank.
You mean he's gonna like raise a thumb towards the back of his head?
No, I put you down because I didn't want people to, because I know you didn't want to, you don't want your masculinity to be ruined by having people know you're like
yeah.
uppies.
Yeah. And then yeah, I'll say, oh yeah, that's me.
See, he even admitted to it.
I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. She just shrugs and moves out of you guys' way, and goes back to her post on the side of the road.
Hey, let's go find that tavern.
Alrighty. So, you guys enter into Revasari, which is a very nice town, very colorful. Has a lot of people on the sides of the roads in several different businesses. Lots of businesses for lots of different general purpose stuff that you just see just on the sidewalks mainly. Just different types of jewelers, clothing stores, general purpose goods, bars, restaurants, and a couple food stands and people selling their wares. A couple musicians that you can see just playing on the sides of the streets too. It is very small compared to your time in Thelios, with the town being very, very large.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got a similar vibe to the town there, if not a bit more cheerful.
Does it seem like the kind of town where everybody would know each other?
Definitely.
Is that kind of how like small we're talking?
It's not that small. It's still a fairly big town. It's still a fairly big town, but definitely one that seems to be, gotta put a word to it, like like an open door policy to the area around here.
Got it. Dulkin's keeping his eyes out for the tavern because I imagine we all want to get rid of this point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're all very tired, and like I would imagine sleep is of utmost importance to all of us.
Yeah, you guys are definitely feeling it, but as you guys are moving through and walking up, and you can see the central area, the town square. A good few blocks ahead of you, as you see a large sort of church-like building with a bell tower. This seems to be an official-looking building, surrounded by other smaller little businesses. Marin actually pulls away from all of you guys and just looks back. Is like, I'll meet you guys. I'll meet you guys elsewhere. I'm just going to go around town for a little bit.
Okay. We'll probably be in the brew. What was your name again? I already forgot what she said. Brew something.
Brew
Brewdrop
Brew
Tavern.
Drop. We'll be in the Brewdrop Tavern if you'd like to drop. Well, you need to drop by later so that you can collect the blood.
Yes, I'll do that later. I just need
Listen.
to be 100% sure that this place will be safe.
Okay. Actually, Marin, can you tell when other people are, are one of you just by looking at them? Or like just looking in their direction? Do you have kind of like a sixth sense for it?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I can't sense it. But I know how to find it and look for it. And that's what I'm going to be looking for.
Okay.
If you all need me, well, I'll be back at that tavern later tonight once I'm done.
Okay. If you need us for anything, again, you can always rely on us, Marin.
She just nods and turns around and sort of mingles and disappears into the crowd.
I think she's warming up, guys.
Me too.
She didn't berate you at least.
Yeah, she
this
did.
is progress.
Yeah, she didn't say any mean things. She didn't say like the F word or anything bad this time.
It's starting to get a little bit of a color back in there.
I think she just needs people to talk to, honestly. She's
40 years of just not talking to anybody. Perhaps, maybe just a friend.
My mom always said that loneliness is the deadliest killer. There was one time my uncle, he like locked himself in the closet one time when my mom said, when they were playing when they were trying to find each other, and he locked himself in the closet for 6 days. No food, no water. He went insane.
My brother did something similar. He was throwing a fit when we were children.
Did you throw him in the closet?
I didn't throw him in the closet. He threw himself in the closet. And he's never really come out since then.
He's gay?
Whoa, my god. He's just stuck in a closet.
Eslar, you're not sure where it came from, but you trip over a root that just suddenly appears in the middle of the street. And it back in hostel. Just fucking
He sneezes.
He sneezes.
What is what
Brother's name?
again? What was your brother's name? Alois. Yeah, I was like, Adric? No, that's not Adric. Like Alois. Alois just sneezes like, my sister's talking shit about me again.
Goddamn right we are. Did he ever make it out? Is he okay now?
Tolkien, I'm not sure.
Oh, we got the
I'll
help
let
we
him
needed.
go on that journey on his own.
Oh boy.
He discovered himself.
He discovered something.
Ooh.
So, you guys continue making your way down through, and give me a just general perception check of the area around you guys.
Right.
Perception. Fucking. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, that's
there we go, boys.
That's a 5.
That's a 27.
You have a point of exhaustion, Chase. That's a 14.
Oh shit, that's a 14.
Yep.
The
14, unfortunately.
perception.
Oh
Sean's
shit.
the only one who doesn't have
We
exhaustion.
we didn't even think about that because I know we rolled
Yeah.
perception checks.
Oh,
Well, I guess
Yeah,
mine
I
was
also
13
forgot about
anyway.
your exhaustion. So.
Well, it doesn't matter because my lowest was 13 and her lowest was 16 anyways.
Yeah, true. But yeah, you guys are moving around the streets, and the people here are a little bit more diverse than what you saw in Thelios, at least to the more common races compared to the. Oddly enough, unlike Thelios, not a lot of Fey races here. You do see the odd satyr roaming around, but nothing like anything you saw back in Thelios. Mainly humans, mainly humans and elves and half elves, like you've seen before. But a lot of halflings and gnomes around this area.
interesting.
Mm-hmm. And you do see a few of the more uncommon races as well. You do see quite a few dragonborn as well. That make up a lot of the people around this area too. A couple half dragons as well.
Oh, dwarves.
Well, Hank, a lot of dwarves that you can see at least.
Oh.
No, the elves still hate dwarves in this world.
Yeah, all the dwarves on Valash have definitely been killed off by this point.
Yeah, they might have a matriarchy, but they hate that hate men. But every elf hates every dwarf.
Yeah, and that's the real reason Kevlin attacked us.
Half of him hated you. The other didn't care.
Okay.
But yeah, just a general perception check for the big populace around you guys. And yeah, as you get to the town square, you make a right down the street, and you see a large tavern of about 3 stories.
Oh,
Quite big in terms of taverns and inns. It makes up a lot more ground space than a lot of other inns that you've seen.
I was expecting
At
this to be a
least
tiny
out-
inn.
it's actually quite big, with a lot of groundwork around it. Probably a couple 100 feet of well, not 100 feet, but good couple 100 square feet of land to itself for the actual building. And you do see quite a bit of activity around the front. Just a lot of people on the front porches mingling around tables that are set outside. Some people just playing games out in the front or just talking with one another. And you do see the sign that says Brew Drop Inn and Tavern.
Tolkien is very excited to get off his hooves, and he'll walk up. Then he'll walk forward in front of the party. You said the people outside playing cards. Are they actually gambling just in broad daylight?
People, not a lot. There are definitely some bigger tables with a lot of people around them that seem to be gambling. There are also people that are just playing cards or just board games for fun. If God is the fucking southerner in me. It's basically the front or the entryway to a Cracker Barrel.
Oh.
Is the
fuck
vibe
yeah.
is the vibe around this place.
I fucking hate it.
Actually, Tolkien, he sees that. He looks at the sign. There's a piece of tape. There's a piece of tape over the sign. It blows.
It was his Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, the tape blows off a little bit, and the sign for the Cracker Barrel shows up. And Tolkien immediately he does a 180. He runs back to the party.
No. Now it's called the Bracker Carol.
He runs back to the party. We can't stay here. We have to leave.
Yeah, very friendly vibe in the place.
Is that what you get from a Cracker Barrel?
Yeah, I get.
What do you get from a Cracker Barrel?
What don't you get from a Cracker Barrel?
You
don't get a good meal. You don't get a good meal at a Cracker Barrel.
I've been trying every time we drove by a Cracker Barrel. I'm like, Brandon, we should go to that.
And every single time I have told you I'd rather fucking eat at Zorbos again. I'd rather go back to fucking Zorbos than eat at a goddamn Cracker Barrel.
I mean, I like Cracker Barrel, so
I like Cracker Barrel.
I've never been.
it's
I have.
isn't Zorpos that awful fucking
Greek place.
Greek
Yeah.
place? You'd rather
It was
go
bad.
to that fucking shithole than to a Cracker Barrel? Brandon, your taste buds have actually atrophied into nothing.
Whoa. Hold
There's
up, my
no
man.
edible
I'm with
food.
Brandon on this.
Crystal, where do you stand on this?
I don't know. I've never been to a Cracker Barrel.
Ah, fuck. All right, Crystal.
We'll take
go
it to a Cracker Barrel, Crystal.
One of these
Oh,
days.
Jesus.
Anyways. What are you guys doing?
Oh,
It's the same
Duckman's...
feeling that I get at a Golden Corral, dude.
Wait, hold up, Chase.
I love Golden
Wait,
Corral. You
Chase.
shut your whore mouth.
Whoa!
you better-
guys are
Chase, you're
Chase, you
actually
better-
wrong about that.
Chase, you better step off. Chase, you better step
Golden
off.
Corral sucks shit.
Chase, you
Shut
better...
your whore mouth.
Chase, you better step off the corral.
Oh
Okay.
my God. I've never had a good experience. at
Chase,
Golden
what do you mean you never
Corral.
had a good time at GC?
Jeez.
Silence your whore mouth, Chase.
Oh my God. Telling me taste buds have atrophied.
Just haven't eaten enough Golden Corral, Chase. It does.
Well, Hank is gonna feel bad that he can't join in on the gambling because he doesn't have any money because it got fucking stolen from him by that dirty
Yep.
fucking knife ear Kevlin. That fucking and he'll say that in broad daylight too. He will say knife ear in broad daylight.
Oh,
He doesn't care.
he's
Oh.
going for it.
Oh, we're dropping the racism card.
Yeah, he won't say it now, but one day, get
One
ready.
day.
One day he'll drop it,
This
and
will be
every.
this is the perfect time to say it.
This is the perfect time to say it. Go ahead.
If it wasn't for that damn knife here, I'd be gambling with all of y'all.
Whoa, Hank!
Whoa.
Whoa, uncalled for.
Yeah, Hank,
Racial.
Super, what does that happen?
yeah, Hank, it's like it's like, someone just, farts in the middle of a room and every head just turns to you on the streets. And just people start making just a wide berth around you, like, well, fuck this guy.
Oh, what of it? Fucking nerds.
Alright, well, charisma in this place will now be with disadvantage so far.
Okay.
Well,
Alright.
look, Hank's had a long.
You want
What?
to say you want to say knife ears in front of a bunch of elves?
You're goddamn right I do.
He's,
All right, well, you
excuse
get
me,
the
said there's-
consequences.
No, you said there's a lot more than just elves here, though. So I mean,
I better see
You
a
are-
dragonborn chuckle.
At least one of them would.
Do I see anybody chuckle when
No.
I say, really? Not a single one.
well, maybe say it
Not-
again.
Not even a guffaw.
Yeah, maybe.
I said. Alright. Okay, fine. That's fine. Whatever.
I'm joking with you.
Okay.
You're not good. Everyone doesn't hate you, but you do get a couple eyes being like, "What the fuck?" It's just
Fuck,
look at you like,
man.
"Well, jeez, man."
What we do to
Yeah,
you?
what did we do to you?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Oh, actually, you know what?
So you guys just still standing in front of this place, or are you
Yeah,
actually
pretty
going
much.
inside?
No, I don't feel like we'll be going inside. We'll just be chilling out outside.
Well, firstly, we need to get coins so that we can actually pay for rooms tonight. That's why I asked where
Yeah.
like a lot of the general stores were, so that I could go and deliver some things to try and get some coin to pay for our roomage tonight.
True.
So I was hoping there'd be a place next to the brew drop.
By the way, just to make sure, we did get all of our stuff from like what's his name?
Conbad.
Conrad.
You did get besides your money, you did
Besides
get all
our
your
money,
equipment
yeah.
back.
Yeah, okay.
Even
alright.
for some reason your rotting monster parts that you never went to do anything with.
Yeah.
I'll do
I
it
just
again.
wanted,
That
I
are
just
now
wanted
useless.
to make sure. Because I'll fucking keep him again, Izzy. You don't understand.
Yeah, and in 3 months when you remember them, they will be rotten and useless.
That's right.
I never forgot them. I intentionally let them rot.
intended.
I intentionally let them stew in my bag of holding.
That's pretty based.
They will unleash.
That's pretty based and unhinged.
They will unleash a seed upon the world and metamorphosize into greasy butterflies.
What the
Beautiful.
Oh,
I don't know what's going on.
I'm so confused.
He pulled out a rotting eyeball. He's chewing on it. He's
Oh.
munching. He's eating it.
It's like that guy from fucking Monster House who like grabs the thing and then runs away.
Hank just grabs a frog off the street, eats it, eye contact with the party, then runs into an alley and disappears.
Refuses to elaborate further, leaves. He's so unhinged. I love him. He's so hot.
Oh my god, Hank.
So
Just fucking take me already.
Just fucking take me already.
So do we see a general store or the here and there or hair in there, whatever the fuck it was?
Hair in there.
Hair
roll
in there.
perception.
Sure. It is my best stat, Isaiah. I don't know why you'd have me roll perception. I mean, come on. I'm the best at this. Son of a bitch.
Or, you don't see the hair in there shop around here. You do see just a bunch of just other businesses. Probably nothing that will be to the extent of a general store.
Mm-hmm.
Probably more for just actual business. Again, more clothing stores that are around. Lots of restaurants too, especially on this street near this bar.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing that looks like a general store around the tavern.
Oh man, I was hoping that there'd be a general store around here so we can go and sell all our stuff.
But there is one around here somewhere.
Excuse me, sir. His joke is gonna walk up to one of the people that's playing cards.
I
the
was going
Cracker
to
Barrel.
suggest we could ask a guard.
Oh
Yeah.
well.
No, we could do this first.
Yep. You walk up to a half elf gentleman who's playing with another half elf, just playing cards against each other, and you walk. Who's like, yeah. Oh, wow. He just looks up at you.
Oh, sorry.
Wow,
Dolkin
Gary.
will get down on their level. He'll crouch down a lot.
Oh, hey there. How can I help you?
Yeah, Dolkin crouches down and gets like eye to eye with them. Oh, hey, I'm sorry to bother you guys. Oh, by the way, name's Dolkin. He's gonna hold his hand out.
Good to meet you. You know what? He's now bad Canadian accent, man.
Good.
He's just Minnesotan.
Yeah, he's just from Minnesota. Yeah, he'll shake your hand.
Oh, so it's good to meet you guys. Do you guys know where there's like one of the guards told us that there's a place called the Hair and Dare? Or there's like a general stores around here. I thought they'd be close to this place, but I don't see them.
Oh, well, it ain't close to here, but if you go down around the other street over there, he points directly for you guys to go left instead of right. It's on the opposite side over there, a little closer to the square. And if you go that way, you'll get to it.
Oh,
It's hard to miss. It's very bustling all the time.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm talking to stand back up. Well, that was easy. See, and we didn't have to even bother one of the guards. We just got to. I got to meet a nice. I didn't ask his name. Dawkins' face goes pale.
Maybe later. We'll be back.
Yeah, and we're gonna go find the.
You turn around.
He was never
and
there.
They're both gone. You'll never meet them again. You'll never have the chance to ask his name.
I figured he'd say it when he shook my hand, but he didn't. So
This will haunt Dolkeen for the rest of his life.
it will. It will. There's only one or two options. He'll either be playing cards forever, or he'll never exist. those are the two options in D&D.
He'll just be an NPC at a table at all times, just playing
Yeah.
cards. Never
Everywhere that we
stopping.
go. We go back to Nazril. He's in the
playing
warm Yeti.
cards.
He's playing cards in the warm Yeti. All right, yeah. Let's make our way over to the heron there.
Okay, are y'all going?
Yeah,
like-
Dolkin is a
Yeah.
lot, but he's got something he needs to sell.
I haven't been to Cracker Barrel since 2012 because I remember the last time I went to Cracker Barrel, I was like whining to my parents about like my pre-order on Mass Effect 3.
Wow.
And like all I could think about was the pre-order because I really wanted to play Mass Effect 3, even
and then
though
you
I
regretted it.
even though I never played any of the other Mass Effects. And I'm gonna be honest, Mass Effect 3 is the only Mass Effect I've ever completed in full, and I loved it because that multiplayer was top fucking tier.
He's right though.
I never played any Mass Effect games.
Mass Effect 3 is pretty poggers.
Yeah, but it's not as poggers anymore because
What?
it doesn't have the. I mean, well,
Multiplayer, yeah.
the multiplayer scene isn't as pog as it used to be.
True. Because
Probably
everyone's
'cause it's
at max
been-
level.
Probably because it's back in 2012, as well.
Yeah,
So
everything was pretty pog back in 2012.
So, you guys make your way down the other side of the road, and pass by the square again. And as you do, you start to hear from the actual bell tower as you see a large clock, and as it moves, it gets to about exactly 3 p.m. at this point, and the bell just starts to ring. It rings 3 times. Ding, 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 as you guys are passing by.
That's useful.
Rang, 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 rang!
Yeah.
Rang, 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 rang!
God, that bell needs to shut up. Damn.
And as you guys are passing by, give me another perception check while you guys are passing by.
Sure.
Perception.
Oh, here I go.
It's my,
Perceiving again.
my double
Four,
nat
14.
20s.
Look
Nine.
at that. 16.
Double fours.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah,
He's not very
Shauna,
perceptive.
What you guys really just want to go to the heron there. That sounds like a pog time right now. Being able to sell things, get your items back. Wow, that sounds amazing right now.
Yo, get some money. Fuck
Get
yeah.
Get some money. Hank and Estelar, as you guys are passing by and pass by the building, you actually see one of the large main doors on one side of the building actually open up, and you see a couple of people pouring out. Very business-minded looking people, as far as you can tell and see. And from it, you see a man, very well dressed, leading them all out and accompanying them down the street a little bit before stopping and going back.
That look possibly like a hair in there.
What?
No, he's talking about like the. He's
What?
talking about like the big fucking clock area. I'm pretty sure.
Talking
Oh,
about I was talking about the clock tower, where the
Yeah.
where the bell tower is.
oh. Okay, never mind.
Just a
I
lot
think
of
we misheard
official,
you.
Just a lot of official-looking people coming out of that building. And you see a very well-dressed gnomish man in a very gaudy red suit walk out with them, and then back inside.
A
Okay.
gnome, you say? Dolphin's
Yeah.
favorite
gnome.
race?
Well, you don't know.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Cause I'm Dolkin is focused right now.
Vashana's just tired.
Yeah, you guys are all tired. You guys can't wait to go to bed. But as you pass by, a few minutes of walking, you eventually get to a very crowded area of the town, where you see a very sort of smaller business with a lot of foot traffic coming in and out of it. And it's very quaint. Has some nice windows open with items on shelves. Lots of signs for like discounts and welcome and bring items for review. And you see on the sign it has a nice little quaint drawing of a cartoonish bunny moving around with a box in their hand called Heron there.
That's adorable.
He's pulling at his ears, and he like the tagline is, "I'm gonna pull my hair out seeing all these deals."
Oh,
and his name is Tugs Bunny. Because he's just always tugging at his hair.
That's now mine, Chasing. You get no royalties.
yeah, you don't
Yeah,
get royalties from
that's
that.
fine.
Should have claimed intellectual property, Chase.
I should have patented it.
Was the you said there was like an inspection, like
It said bring items in for inspection and review.
good. Hell yeah. Don't walk up. You said this place is pretty busy, so kind of like
Yeah, there's actually looking inside. The inside is a lot bigger than the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And there's actually quite a few people in there. At least like a dozen or two people that seem to just be doing a lot of shopping inside. And you even see people like bringing in like really odd miscellaneous items into the store, almost like a pawn shop, just bringing in like you see one guy bring like a broken eccentric like great sword with engravings on it inside.
Ooh.
While moving inside, and you see like people coming out with an odd assortment of items. Like one person comes out with just like a crystal ball that just has like a large like what from a cursory glance looks to me like a large dragon scale just inside of it.
Okay.
So yeah.
And
And
Dokkan will like kind of brush by the crowd, he's clearing a path for everyone else behind him. 'Cause he's a big guy, people want to get out of his way, and then he'll like walk up to the door and he'll open it for everyone to make the way inside.
You say that, but people are not paying him any mind, really.
Oh, good.
Unless you physically shove them out of the way.
No. He's just meandering through the crowd.
Yeah. But it does seem that some people are a little bit, preoccupied inside the store and take a second or two for like, whoa. And always noticing you as you are a minotaur in a place where probably not a lot of minotaurs go through.
Mm-hmm. Probably have. I imagine most people here either have not seen what a minotaur is.
Yeah. But
so, yeah. When Dolkin walks inside, is there? You say this place is packed. Is there like someone like working a cash register that's not currently like,
there are a couple
manned?
people. You guys all walk in. One part of this place is definitely general sorted by general goods, but there is another part of this store on the walls that sort of surround where there are a lot of different people in front of glass counters with items inside of them of different varieties.
Ooh.
And everyone behind the counters are all herringons, rabbit folk.
Wow. Dolkin looks confused. He's never seen a herringon before.
You have?
Have I?
Yeah, they were all over Delios.
Were they?
Yeah.
Yes.
They were.
I do not remember.
They weren't all over, but they weren't all over, but you definitely would have seen
Oh.
just, passing by a couple rabbit people.
Oh, I guess I just forgot about
But
that.
you've never met one. You've
Mhm.
seen them, but you've never met or talked to one.
And as everyone walks in, Dolkin closes the door behind them and looks towards one of the empty places where you can buy something, and he'll kind of like walk up like waving his hand, motioning to the Harengon.
Yep. You wave to a older looking female Harengon who just looks to you and just nods and waves her hand as she's currently dealing with someone else right now.
I said someone who wasn't working with someone, Isaiah.
Oh, well, they're all working with someone
Oh.
right now.
Well, never mind.
That's
So-
why the older looking one sort of nodded to you and gave you a wave, but currently they're all being preoccupied with other customers at the moment.
The Dokin he'll
If,
wait in line.
While you
and
guys are, waiting if you want to check around, maybe see what they have.
I think that's what
to
I was
offer.
gonna say. Dolkin turns to the party. Here, I'll hold our place in the line if you guys want to go and see what is all in the shop. I mean, we probably won't be able to buy anything, but I imagine we can find some cool stuff.
Sure, why not? I guess I'll go take a look around.
Yeah. Do some fun investigation.
Investigate
for me.
my best.
Your best
Can
stat.
Hank, can Hank
Wait,
as
that's
well?
intimidation. Don't hit that.
Dolkin did say everyone else can leave while I hold it.
Whoever wants to, and this is still with disadvantage considering you guys are still tired.
Fine.
Hey, 6 and a 7. What are you, Vashana?
Investigations are yeah.
You won't have disadvantage. 19.
Yeah.
$19 Fortnite card. Who wants
Who
it?
wants it? Yeah. It's interesting, Estelar and Hank. A lot of what's here looks to be a lot of trinkets. Just sort of just weird, just things for that people could grab. Looks either unusable or maybe just really old. It takes you a second why, someone would probably want anything in here. But, Vashana, you take a look around and actually notice that seems to be less of a just hodgepodge of stuff and more just a collection. A lot of these things that are in these cases seems to be quite old. It seems, just looking around, a lot of pieces around here seems to be anything that anyone would have of a more historical or maybe even like a historical value to them in here. But you do also notice that within them there are also some things that do look new and unused, and from a cursory glance, you do think that there are magic items that are also mixed in with some of the things here as well.
Some magic items. Me likey.
Yep. One you notice that's sort of just hiding in the middle of a lot of different architectural, pots and scriptures. Seems to be a nice, well-worn green cloak. They swear you've seen before at some point.
Would that be a cloak of elven kind?
Would you like to make a Arcana check to see if it is?
Please and thank you.
You may make an Arcana check to see if it's a cloak of elven kind.
17.
Yep, you're fairly sure that's probably a cloak of elven kind that's locked up behind a glass case. So, definitely a hodgepodge of items in here, but there are magic items that are strewn about as well.
Very nice. Me likey.
Yep. And Dolkin, while the others are looking around and you are waiting for your turn in line, the older Harengon woman, who is actually the tallest of the Harengon around here. Hold on.
I'm holding, waiting for bated breath.
I gotta go do Brandon. We're gonna probably need to move my car.
Okay, you mean you do that right now?
Yeah, I need to do that right now. So take a quick break.
Okay.
I can't park in the grass because people are fucking bitches here.
That's true. guess as we were taking a break, I'm gonna go use the restroom.
I will as well.
All right, I'm back. I move the car.
Welcome back.
Sorry if patience is a little low. I've been a bit high-strung today, and having a 3-year-old running around making a lot of noise also doesn't help. I assumed everyone else
Yeah,
left.
they all went to take a little break.
Yeah, makes sense. Ah. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm in a weird mood, right? I'm in a weird state right now because I'm like, oh man, I'm so happy, and then I'm like, oh man, I forgot the game was today, so I had to remember what I was gonna have all do.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. Just in a weird state right now because lots of noise happening around me with the kid.
Mm-hmm.
The Braxton, and just got the job, so I'm all giddy from that. And then I forgot the game today.
But did you actually like get it, or you like?
Did you not see my message? Did you not see my
message?
message?
Oh, did you like text me an actual text?
It's in the group chat.
I've been playing games all day. I've been gaming.
That's
Yeah.
a valid excuse. It's a valid excuse.
Been
Yeah, I
literally
got
playing Kingdom Cummies, Big Cum Deliverance with big cum guys who come barely hard, and they deliver it.
Yeah, I got it.
You know. Hold on, let me fucking scroll up. 20 goddamn messages in here.
Yeah, I just said yes. I
it
got
was literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 messages ago, Brandon.
Scrolls up 13 messages. Counts.
Yeah, they called back and I got the position.
Oh. Well, that
You
didn't take much time at all, Isaiah. You literally told me this morning, like, oh
yeah.
man, like less than, like 6 hours ago. You were like, man, I don't know if I got the, I think I might have like bimbled it. I might have like really fucking squirmed it on the end there.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But I guess they really liked me.
Oh, did you tell Chase that I got his sandwich?
Oh, that was something I forgot to say.
Chase.
I don't think he's here.
Oh, well, never
Him
mind.
and Crystal went to go pee pee.
Oh, okay.
Their
Hell yeah,
peepers are
Isaiah, that's
gone.
fucking awesome. Do you know when? Is it like tomorrow? Do we need to go get you a suit right now, or?
No. I'll start on Wednesday next week.
Oh, Well, we still gotta go get you a jacket, Isaiah.
Oh yeah, but not immediately. Like I need to leave. We start tomorrow morning, kind of deal.
Okay.
But yeah, no. Schedule might change, and D&D could probably change up a little bit depending on how it goes, but what the time looks like. But yeah, I think. Yeah, no, just finally good to get a job again.
Might have to make it a bi-weekly thing. Or because I mean,
Maybe.
my weekends are usually like. I'm actually getting stuff to do on the weekends because my teacher's having to move his schedule around because he's actually going to like teach actual kids. Like in real life.
Wow.
Well, we'll see depending on how my schedule changes with the new job.
Yeah. Yeah, Matt. He's
But,
he actually got his license to teach in America now.
Wow.
It's very weird knowing a teacher who can teach in Japan because he has a Japanese license to teach there, but he had to come back and get a license to teach here. It's like, bro, he already has the license though, bro. He's got it. It's just written weird. It's just,
yeah, that's the problem.
That
right? It's
you see,
written
Americans
weird.
can't read kanji. We
Bro,
can
I
barely
can't
read
even
hiragana.
English.
yeah, most of us can barely read fucking English.
This is
Mine-
truth.
Oh, Chase, I got your sandwich today.
From Whataburger.
From Whataburger. The fucking double meat,
The
whatever.
patty,
Yeah.
patty melt.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the patty melt?
Well, because I got it today.
Oh, did
I
you
have
just
to
get the
imagine it made you vomit.
No, I
Did
didn't.
you get a regular
no,
patty
they
melt?
No, they didn't put that much creamy pee sauce on it.
Okay.
It did not make me vomit, but it was too much food.
Oh, did you just get the regular patty melt, or did you get what I did?
I did what
You
you
got
did.
what you
I
did.
fucking want to say I got your sandwich. What the fuck do you think that means, you goddamn
Hey, fucking, here
dipshit?
you got my fucking sandwich.
What other sandwich am I talking about?
I said I
From
didn't
Whataburger.
hear you say it.
Oh, I apologize. Yeah,
I
I got
heard that
your.
you got a fucking patty melt.
Yeah, I got your sandwich.
So you got it with the chicken.
Yes, the patty melt, added chicken, pickles. Put pickles on top of that, and then put pickles on top of those pickles.
Oh, okay.
I gotta say, chicken.
Yeah.
How was it?
It's a pretty good sandwich. I could see why you only eat that once a year, because you'd fucking die if you ate that more than once a year.
I'm just saying, like, I've had it like 4 times this year. And I was like, last time I had it was like
Yesterday.
4 months ago, and like last time I had it was like 3 or 4 months ago, and like even I was all like, that's too soon. That's too soon to have something this big.
It was really weird because, Brandon, I don't know if you had the same experience when I took a bite of that too. Because, like, I took a bite, and then there's that moment of, like, okay, yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, you know, I'm munching down on it. And then, like, while I'm munching down and finishing, you know, the bite, I'd be like, oh, like, flavor just started hitting my mouth as I was finishing. I'm like, oh!
Yeah,
This shit's good!
I love the patty melt. Did you get
It-
you get the
it-
same
it was
thing?
it was such a delay.
No,
no.
he just tried mine.
I just tried Brandon's that he got,
He was too
but
worried.
it was so weird. It was just like a delayed like flavor reaction where it came in like a few
Like a
seconds after
wrecking ball.
after I took the first bite. I like I just went from okay, yeah, it's okay, it's pretty good. I'm like oh this shit's fucking great.
Yeah,
Wow, I
definitely.
don't think I've ever had that food experience before of just sudden deliciousness.
Yeah, I get that whenever I have a fucking patty melt too, where it's all like, it's just like the more I eat the fucking sandwich is all like, wait a minute, this is like better.
Hold on.
Wait a fucking minute.
Hold on a second here. This shit's just getting better with each bite. Usually I bites into something and it's good immediately, and then I hate it as I go halfway through.
Nah, but it's an onion. It has layers.
Like the onions that are on it.
There's onions in the sandwich.
Oh fuck! That's the
That's the
secret. So you're welcome, Chase. Everyone can agree that now you have based fast food restaurant takes.
These fast food restaurants.
only your taste in fast food restaurants is now accurate 100% of the time. Except if you talk
I
about
know
my
I told.
except if you talk shit about my favorite fast food restaurants, then I'll
Golden
get mad.
Corral.
Yeah. Is Golden? Oh yeah, Well,
It's not fast food.
That's not fast food.
yeah, it's
You have
not
to sit
fast
down
food.
to get food. That's the opposite of fast.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, I don't know if I told you, but I did tell Crystal. I think where like the last time I had that sandwich, it was just to experience it with Ryan because that fucking sandwich is an experience. And like even Ryan, who is known to eat quite a bit of food, even he had like a very hard time finishing the sandwich. I don't think he did finish the sandwich up until the next day.
I finished the sandwich. That just means mine's a little bitch.
Mm-hmm.
all right, so sorry for keeping the for delaying the game, but halfway through, take a quick break. This okay. Sorry if the session's a bit of a bit slow after
Nah, it's
last session.
no, that's what I want. I like
Yeah,
the slower one.
this is big news, Izzy.
What?
Hearing this is like the second time I've heard anybody else do this.
Do what?
Get the same sandwich.
Yeah, this is more important than the whole
Yeah.
section. I say, yeah.
Fair
Sandwiches,
Look at-
super important.
This is like the second time in like since 2016 that anybody has ever
Gotten
And you know what, Chase?
gotten that sandwich.
This is how you know how base you are, because not only did the person I was ordering it from was like, bro, this sandwich sounds fucking based. The dude that like was handed to me was like, bro, this fucking sandwich sounds so good, and I was like, oh fuck, Chase might be right.
I mean, I'm kind of based. I work there.
A little based.
I know what good food is
Alright.
because I work there.
But go ahead and continue where we left off. So Dolkin, you were
Waiting
just
in line
next,
patiently.
next in line as you walk up to this older Herringon woman. She is taller than the others around her. She stands about a good 4'2", while the others stand below 4 feet tall around you. And she's a white spotted rabbit with black fur.
No, Isaiah.
And you can tell the age by some of the white hairs that are in the black.
Isaiah, my question is that 4 foot including the ears?
No,
Mm.
it is not including the ears.
Like,
But
that's
her
a huge
ears do.
fucking
But her
animal.
ears do stand up quite tall.
Okay, so she's actually tall, and she has tall ears.
Yes.
Okay.
With the ears included, it'd be about with the ears included, it'd be about like
10
5 feet.
10 feet tall. 6 foot ears.
But they're kind of pulled back a little and droop a little, more so
Oh,
than the
oh,
others
no.
around here.
And Dolkin will walk up to the stand as the other person like got out of line and walk up and be like, hey, how are you doing today?
As she just cranes her neck and looks up to you as you are very tall.
Dolkin would get down on their level.
He's like, yes, hello. How can we be of service here? Are you looking to buy or trade?
We actually, me and my, he looks around the shop for his friends. As they're,
Bashan is just kind of floating there on the broom, looking at the cloak in the lock cabinet.
well, me and my friends just showed up into town, and we were wondering if I have specifically some goods to trade. If you don't, I didn't know where the inspection thing was.
Yes, we can do that. Up here at the blah, 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 blah. It's like
Here and
speaking
there.
them. Yes, we can do that at here and there up at the counters. What do you have for trade that you would be willing to part with?
This is trade
And,
for gold, right?
Gold, silver, whatever we
Okay.
think what the price would be.
Just making sure.
Rarely. Most times, if someone brings something inadequate, we'll humor them with some copper.
Okay.
And you know what? This is funny. Vashana, you don't notice this, but since you're just floating on the broom, Hank and Estelar, while you guys are looking around, you look at Vashana floating, and you see 4 little herringons just holding on to one end of the broom and just hanging there, swinging.
Oh, that's cute.
Great.
And Tolkien is gonna reach into his bag and like rummage around and try and like find things that he might need, but it's more important to get like a roof over your head for tonight. He's gonna pull out the potion of he's gonna pull out the +2 weapon lube
All right.
to turn your weapon into a +2, and then he's gonna like gingerly put that like on the table. And not only that, he's gonna like bend down and he's gonna unlace his boots. And Tolkien is gonna put the boots of Winterland on the table as well.
Yep. When you put the potion down, she kind of slides that back. We deal in more permanent items that have value, either monetary or with historical value, if it can be proven.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know. But and then when he finishes, he like takes his shoes off him and then puts the boots up on the counter. Would something like this mean anything?
Let me take a look, dear. And she'll just sort of slide and look at them as they grow in size to normal feet size, as they have no longer attuned to your hooves as you take them off.
Well, they weren't attuned to me, remember, because we already had to take it off.
Oh yeah, because you had to grab them back.
So I guess they would have just been in my bag since I couldn't attune to them.
Yeah. So, what is the Winterland's uncommon tier? Okay. Yeah. She takes a look at them and just sort of does a whistle to one of the other herringons in the room, just like, Abris, come here for a second. And you see another auburn-colored, just full, sort of dark brownish red, another female herringon just come over and just seems to take a look at the boots for a minute before they just start whispering to each other about
Can I hear what they're saying?
They're just talking about like the price and the material of it, and it's like, I feel something odd about them. It's like, yes, mother, they're magical. I can sense it from them just looking at a cursory glance, and very well worn, but no damage to them. That'll be a good price for them. Yeah, so I think it'll be around about that much, and then they just keep chattering with one another, and then she turns back to you. It's like, a very interesting item you bring. If you do not mind, we love to know where our patrons get their items from, as everything has a story to them.
This wasn't one of the gifts that Conrad gave me, right? I only got the Belt of Dwarven kind from Conrad.
You got these from the Deathlock.
Oh, right. Dolkin will kind of like scratch at his head. Well, let's see. Where do I start with that? Do you know what a deathlock is?
Let's roll. She sort of raises an eyebrow a little bit and sort of leans in a little bit. It's like, you have piqued my interest now. I've heard of these.
Oh, well, here. If you're curious, Dolkin, and this is why he kept the fork. He's gonna pull out the wooden fork. And this is.
Oh my god!
He pulls out the wooden fork, and this. Well, you see, me and my friends back here. When we were in Nashville, there was a deathlock assaulting one of the cities and raising all of the dead there. So when we went to go stop him, I believe it was her. And he's gonna point to Eslar. She shot this fork out of a magic catapult right into his head and killed him with this fork right here. She's gonna put the fork on the table. And before his body was like, decaying, I made sure to take the boots off of him. There sadly wasn't anything else left to salvage, but yeah, this is all that he had on him. And it can fit, and it's surprising. They even fit on my feet, and he like clips his hooves on the ground.
Is Dolkin lying at all? Because
No.
there was one part of that wasn't true.
Dolkin isn't intentionally lying.
Okay,
This is what he
because
remembers.
it was not Estelar who killed the Deathlock.
Well,
But, that's fine.
is Enzo here to defend himself?
No.
Is Enzo here to say that we were wrong?
Well.
Oh, that part still exists. He didn't get retconned out of it.
Yeah, but, this is what Dolkin remembers.
Okay. Roll me a charisma check with
Sure.
advantage, which will just be a normal roll.
Just straight charisma? But
Just take charisma.
But that doesn't have disadvantage. It's only ability checks, right?
Charisma check is an ability check.
Oh, well. Straight roll, baby. Well, a 6.
You get a chuckle out of this older woman.
Mhm.
With a fork, a Deathlock was killed with.
Well-
A humorous story indeed.
Well, I mean, I was telling you what the finishing blow was. Obviously, other things had to happen, but, I'm not going to show you my sword.
Of course not. But for the boots themselves, minus the story, we could be willing to take them off your hands for about 450 gold pieces.
We are sure. We do need money to stay at the inn for tonight. And I mean, it is a great story. None of what I told you was a lie. So, if you wanted to put that down, I think it would be a good read. People would be pretty interested.
I'm sure there will be many people who find something like that very humorous.
Yes, ma'am. Dog is not. He doesn't really haggle very much.
So is 450 adequate?
Yes, ma'am. That sounds. I mean, I would know that sounds. Well, I probably wouldn't know if that sounds about right. I don't know much about bartering or trading, so.
You need to do an Arcana check, Ben. But you could do an insight if you want. I guess that could be an insight check on her, because you wouldn't have any idea what these things are worth, really.
Yeah. Insightful. Time for double nat 20. 17.
17. That's not bad.
This is my best fucking stat.
She doesn't seem to be hiding it. She's offering you close to what they're worth. Not the exact price, but within about 100 to 50 gold pieces of the exact price is what she's offering you.
And Dolkin will kind of think about it for a second, be like, again, ma'am, we're fresh. We had to spend a lot of we lost all of our money getting all the way down here, so maybe can we make it more of an even number, please?
I'll roll persuasion check.
Sure. Persuasion with my -1. That is an 11.
Still pretty good.
Roll for again. Yeah, she just looks to you. She just looks to you a little bit. It's like, I'm sorry to hear that, but we do run a business, and we need to take an item for what we believe it would be worth. And for right now, it is a very nice item, but we also find value in historical relevance, or something that has a good aura around them that we can sell off to someone. I could do it for 10 gold pieces extra for 460, but that'll be as high as I'd be willing to go.
Not even a funny sex number. Dolkin doesn't actually say that.
He doesn't know what sex is.
Yeah, well, hey, come on. I mean, gnomes have to be born somehow. I mean,
He
what, they
doesn't
dig them
know
out of the
what
ground?
number
They're
is.
just born out of the ground.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
they
dig-
bud.
yeah, they bud. Yeah.
Is 460 good?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, and I really do appreciate it. Well-
Of course, she'll take the items, and then she'll see her walk back and place them not in the glass case, but sort of like on a shelf further back,
Mm-hmm.
and it goes into a room and comes back with a large hefty sack of gold pieces and set them down in front of you.
And Dolkin will pick the bag up, trusting that she knows how much she put in there.
Yep. You got 460 gold pieces now.
460 gold pieces, baby.
Yep. And Vashana, roll me a perception check.
Perception. Hiya. 8.
An 8.
Your broom's really heavy right now, and you don't know why. You feel you've gotten lower to the ground.
Why is the broom slowly going down? This is weird.
Dolkin will stand back up and turn around.
The rest of you, those four tiny bunnies turned to 8 as they are now swinging at the front, and Vashana has not noticed. And they're not making they're swaying very happily and tugging and pulling on each other, but Vashana just doesn't seem to notice.
Estelar will just give Hank like a little elbow and like point, and then do like one of those where she like puts her hand over her mouth and just giggles like she doesn't notice. Pepe laugh.
Pepe laugh. Pepe laugh.
Pepe laugh.
Oh, Hank was just so pissed.
Hank was so upset by the Pepe laugh.
Pepe laugh. Pepe laugh with me.
Yeah, and Hank will Pepe laugh. Sorry, I'm going back and forth between like the our audio and the stream audio because I'm watching the stream because sometimes I cut out. And like I can't hear you guys and I don't want to leave and like
Gotcha.
cause the noise. So I'm like waiting until I actually hear my name in the stream
Gotcha.
if I don't hear you guys say it.
Oh.
Alrighty.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Vashana, while you're just sitting there wondering, why is my broom getting heavy?
Hank wants to swing with them.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Roll
weighs a lot more.
roll stealth check with disadvantage since you're still got a
stealth.
point of exhaustion.
Oh my god.
That's a 19.
Vashana, you can roll another perception check if you want.
Yeah.
You
13.
shit.
Yeah. No, Hank, you get in the middle. Like you have your hand just perfectly placed underneath the broom where Vashana is laying down, where you're not even where her body's just up a little bit more, so you're not even touching her, and you're just swinging between the kids.
Yeah, I have one hand under the arch of her back, so it's like just not touching, and then one hand under her like crooked out knees.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm able to swing with the kids, and they're like, whee!
Yes. Well, here's the funny thing about the broom. If I read the specifics, let's see. While carrying over 200 pounds, the broom stops hovering.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so I just bring you down.
Yeah.
So Hank, well, when that happens, you start swinging for a little bit, and then there's that moment of pause where you and the little bunny kids just stop for a second, all look to each other, go, uh-oh, and then you all just slump to the ground. And Vashana, you roll and tumble off of your broom.
What the?
And then as that all the little bunnies scatter, all the little bunny kids scatter.
They just scatter.
And then Hank's like, wow, everyone else was doing it.
You fuckers, you left me.
Yeah, you see two of them get caught by another taller heron gun. Can't tell the gender of who they are, but they catch the two little rascals and just bring them up by the scruffs of their neck and just holds them there. It's like, Briar, Alexa, what are you two doing? It's like, sorry, sis, sorry. And it's like, get out of trouble, go play outside if you're going to do that. And just sets them down. And then they'll just walk over to you two. He's like, I'm sorry. Were my little siblings giving you any trouble?
No, no, it's quite all right. I honestly didn't notice until my big lunk over here decided he wanted to go for a ride.
And then Hank will extend out his hand to the Harangon and say, "Oh, the name's Hank."
Nice to meet you. They'll lower their hand down to you. My name is Tulsi. It's a pleasure.
Tulsi?
Tulsi.
Tulsi. Nice to
Tulsi.
meet you, Tulsi.
Can I help you with anything, or are you perusing? If you're here to sell anything, I'm available at one of my counters.
We're just perusing at the moment. I didn't really see anything, really anything I could take. We're just waiting for another one of our friends, our,
Of
our companions to get done with you.
Of course. If you need anything, don't be afraid to let someone behind the counter know. And then you'll hear another voice like, Tulsi, we've got someone over here. It's like, coming, Harley. And then they'll just start walking back to the other side of the counter, where they just the counter is completely like walled off. Like it's glass, just like that goes like that presses against the wall. Like goes into an L shape, like a right angle just into the wall. And when they just walk up and they just, hop over the counter.
Ah, got it.
And then onto the other side.
Adorable.
And when they're on the other side, they're like head is level with the counter, and then you just see like slowly just step as they get to eye level over the counter.
Mm-hmm.
They might have stools back there.
Yeah, that's what Dolkin probably would have seen it. He's tall. He would have seen one of the counters.
Yeah,
And he turns back around, looks at Hank lying on the floor, Vashana lying next to Hank. Estelar laughing at both of them, laughing hysterically at both of them.
Yes.
Estelar is 100% Pepegaing.
Yeah, she's pepegaing very hard. And Dolkin will step away. Did any of you guys have anything you wanted to? Actually here and Dolkin will walk up to. Well, firstly, he just want to do this in the store. He's gonna walk towards the exit and be like, "Well, I got everything I needed. Unless you guys wanted to buy some, sell something."
Yeah. And Vashana will just kind of look around, and then she'll make her way over to the counter where the Harangon who helped her out when their siblings were attacking Vashana.
You see both them and another female Harangon. They don't look similar to one each other, but they're probably related. Similar height and look to them, but one of them, unlike the others, every one of the Harangons is a rabbit, except for the one that introduces them as Tulsi, which looks to be more of a bunny, with their ears just fully drooped over their shoulders.
I would like to sell this. And Vashana pulls a ring off of one of her fingers and sets it down on the counter.
Yep. The other one just sort of looks at it and like, "Oh, give me a second with that." And she pulls out a little monocle and then just puts it over the item. What are you selling?
The Ring of Warmth.
Ring of Warmth. Let's take a look at that.
Gives resistance to cold damage. In addition, you and everything you wear and carry are unharmed by temperature as low as -50.
Alrighty. So same deal with the boots as before, and she just looks at it and is like, "Ooh, very interesting. Ooh, I like this. We don't get many of these around here. Very nice. Mind if I see that for a second, Harley?" And he's like, "Oh, okay, Tulsi." And Tulsi takes it and then just starts looking and going over it. It's like, Interesting. If I might ask, where did you collect something like this?
Well, it was one of the first things I acquired when I arrived in Nazril.
Nazril? I guess that would make sense you'd find something like this there.
If I remember correctly, we embarked on a quest um, given to us by an elven man where we were to find this dungeon. And in the dungeon, we found this strange creature that appeared to be both alive and yet not alive. And the elven man who hired us revealed himself to be a demigod, someone who wanted to bring about the destruction of the world, and he just poof vanished, and we had to put down this alive and yet not alive creature. And amongst the treasure is where I found this ring, and it kept me warm for a while, but then, and Vishana holds up her other hand that has her ring of free movement on it. Then I met a wonderful lady, and she encouraged me to get a different ring.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh. 11?
Yeah. I'll roll for both of them. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, they don't believe it whatsoever, and that's in character. The one that introduced themselves as Harley is completely enthralled by this story and just sort of like bright-eyed and just like, whoa. And then the other one that refers to them as Tulsi just kind of looks to you, and when you said demigod, that's sort of when their face went like, really? just like the expression you see on their face is like they're looking down at the ring and then looking up to you and then being like, it's a nice ring, but it is impressive enough for that story.
Well, the ring itself isn't impressive, but have you heard?
You get the feeling that they don't believe the demigod part of that story.
Vishana will go, have you heard of
High elves.
Have you heard of what?
Oh, sorry, I whispered it. Have you heard of the Nameless King?
They just sort of looked at each other like, the Nameless King? They just sort of just cock their head and it's like...
Vishana just kind of is taken aback. Do you not know of the Great War that took place a few thousand years ago?
They both shake their heads.
Well, this demigod, as he will, and he's no longer a demigod, is trying to reawaken the Nameless King, the one who will bring about the destruction of the world, and we're stopping him.
Tulsi looks at you, and the other one is like, wow, that's so cool. And Tulsi's like, that's very nice. I'll sell you the ring. I'll buy the ring off you for 480 gold pieces. They don't think that they don't believe you. Is the vibe
Shadow
you're
reaches
getting
into
from
her
it.
pocket and pulls out a piece of the king. Fuck you! No.
Also, you got the name wrong. So
I know.
I
know. That's the point.
Vishana doesn't want them to actually think she's trying to lie.
Well, the Nameless King is not exactly something that's a historically known thing. If you had said the right name, that might have given them a better chance.
Vishana doesn't want them to know that that's a possibility and cause some panic.
Gotcha. Well, one Harley just looks at you, holds you, and is like, "I wish you great luck on your journey." And then the other one just pulls out a sack of gold. It's like, "Here you go."
Can you do an even 500?
The roll persuasion check with disadvantage.
Well,
A 12.
Right, I'll roll. This is a This Tulsi Prince is a real stone cold, stone faced bitch right here.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, this is a hard dealer right here. Their face is unchanging. They haven't had a change in expression this entire time. It's just been a completely neutral expression the entire time, and they're still just holding up the bag, looking at you, just like 480 gold pieces.
How much for the Cloak of Elvenkind?
Cloak? Let's see.
Vishana just blank faces right back at her.
Oh, you noticed that one right there. That one is a more of a intricate item that we got a while back. It comes with that one comes with a story that a nobleman gave us about receiving it from a shipwreck off the coast of the wild seas.
I grew up there.
Oh, really? I hear it's nice.
It's not.
That's a shame. That cloak would be 600 gold pieces.
Vishana just kind of rolls her eyes, grabs at her necklace, and sets it on the counter. How much for a pearl of power given to me by the King of Nazril?
You can roll a normal persuasion check on that one.
17.
17?
Okay, yeah. Both their eyes, especially the Tulsi, they kind of, widen a little bit, and eyebrows raised, like, and Harley's like, that was given to you by a prince?
Yes, Prince Conrad himself. There's his girlfriend, as she points back to Estelar.
Is Estar just in the back, like a chibi figure, and just waves like, "Hi"?
No, I figured she'd be with Dulkeen. Dulkeen said he wanted to go outside, but if we're not outside yet, then I guess I'd be just like.
For you guys. That's why I wanted you to come over to him.
So I imagine we'd be standing near the front of the store, probably just chatting.
Yeah, talking with Dulkin.
Yeah, waiting for Vishana.
Yeah.
So if I see Vishana like motion over to me, I'll just wave.
Yeah. Tulsi's like, this was given to you by the Prince of Nazril.
It was given to me by the Prince Conrad after we aided in their conquest of the city of Bashan.
I think I'm actually gonna roll for that one right there. Okay, she doesn't know about it. Okay. Tulsi actually sets the bag down a little bit. It's like, I think I heard a wind about that over in Hostel. That quelling tensions there were lifted. That was you that liberated that area.
The four of us plus my girlfriend.
Marion? That's very interesting.
Oh,
They'll take cute. They kind of just say that. They say, oh, cute.
Mm-hmm.
They take out the pearl of power, and it's like, a trinket owned by a noble, given to common people for the.
Oh, I'm not common folk.
Given to special folk.
I'm the daughter of Lady Atio.
When she says given to special folk, Hank says, there you go.
You're damn right, special. Special fucking head, you knife here.
Yeah, they kind of look to you. It's like, you're not a drow.
Adoptive daughter. Do
Roll
you
another
really think she would
persuasion check.
lie with a man?
The roll persuasion.
I don't know her. I've never been that far out or met them.
Roll persuasion?
Yeah, roll persuasion check.
Really spilled all sorts of beans to these
24.
people.
Ah. Yeah. They'll be like both of them. Harley more will just sort of bow a little bit. It's like, oh, it just sort of press hands in a bowing position against the glass. Like, oh, I'm so sorry, Your Majesty.
No,
Oh,
no, please.
no, my dumb twin right here just can't tell when people are being serious sometimes. Like, people lie a lot.
I haven't told a single lie.
They just kind of narrow their eyes a bit. It's just like, that's yet to be decided. But I believe that part at least. Alright. For this, I think... How does 550 gold pieces sound for that?
Or a pearl of power. And you're
That's
offering
more,
me
that's
460 for the ring.
480 for the ring, and we offer you 550 for the pearl of power. They are both of equal variety in terms of magical effects. And they sort of hold up the monocle that they got, and just waves it around a little bit. But we like being convinced of the worth of an item before having it sold to us. And depending on what someone says on it, that can lower or lessen the value of the item. And that pearl of power has a good bit of weight behind it, I believe. So we're willing to offer you a bit more than it's worth. That's how we do things here at Here and There.
Why don't you make it an even 700 and an even 600 and throw in the cloak of Elvenkind?
So wait, what are you asking for? You get you get
600 gold plus the cloak.
You get 600 gold plus the coke. Roll another persuasion check.
Oh boy. Persuade. 15.
They look to you. Well, yeah,
Dogs
they look
bark
to you
too.
as the dogs bark downstairs.
Woof woof.
Yeah, they look to you. They sort of pause for a second. 575.
Do you have any rations?
Yes, we carry food with us.
Make it 550 and enough rations for the 4 friends of mine for at least 5 days of travel.
Roll another persuasion check. this is a haggling family.
12. Ugh, I wish I had sorcery. Can I? Yeah, I got some spell slots. I'm gonna burn a 3rd level spell slot
Okay.
and get some sorcery points to re-fucking roll that.
It's okay. Go right ahead.
Oh yeah, 22. There we go.
Mm.
Instead of rolling a fucking 5.
Call it 4 days and we'll have a deal.
You drive a hard bargain, Miss Bunny Rabbit. As Vishana puts out her hand.
they bring their hand forward and shake it, and they take the they take the pearl of power and the ring of warmth, and you get 550 gold pieces, the cloak of Elvenkind, and let's see, 12 rations.
Alrighty.
Wait, no, 16 rations. My bad.
Pearl of Power, Ring of Warmth. There we go.
Alrighty.
And 550.
550 gold.
And 1 Cloak of Elvenkind.
Yep. All right. And Dolkin, you said you want to talk with Hank and Estelar.
Yeah, just as they're over here and Vishana is like selling off stuff, Dolkin, as he pulled him over to the side, he will hand both of them 153 gold pieces.
Oh, really? Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
What did you
Appreciate it.
sell off to
Vulcan.
get so much money?
Dolkin takes a step. You can hear his hoops clank against the floor.
Just for like, just to know, we're not getting our money back, right?
You don't know.
I just put it in the fucking
Yeah.
ethereal pieces, cause like.
Yeah,
you know.
I did too.
You don't have it right now.
Yeah.
Ethereal money at the
Yeah,
moment.
so I'm putting an EP.
You're going to need to get it back.
So yeah, I just put it in the EP, Chase. That's what we're doing. We're never gonna use that
Okay.
anyways.
Oh yeah, you can put that in the Electrum pieces.
Yeah.
No one ever uses.
I have it in
The ethereal
parentheses.
pieces, I say. The ethereal ones that nobody uses.
Ah yes, ethereal, because no one uses them.
Yeah, so
Now I use them.
Dolkin will hand you both 153 pieces, and when you ask him what he sold, Dolkin, he'll just like clop his hooves against the floor, and you can hear him clop his hooves for the first time.
Tolkien. She doesn't need to sell something of that valuable. We only need presumably a few days, but the money to stay at the inn.
Well, it's not just about a few days of money, probably days for travel, food. I was gonna sell off the loop that I was given to make your weapon look cool for a little while, but they needed like actual items, so I figured, well, I mean, I kind of like those boots, but I think everyone being able to eat is a lot more important than me having things I like.
And with that, Vishana will walk up behind them, just kind of carrying a big bag with a cloak draped over her shoulder. Sets the bag down. All right, enough food for 4 days of travel for each of us.
Hell yeah.
Yep, and you each get 4 rations.
Oh, but thank you, Vashana.
And
Dolkin, I really don't need the rations.
you get rations.
Yeah, it's okay.
Keep the rations.
All right, well, Dolkin
Okay.
will take 4
Yeah,
Yeah,
rations.
don't worry, Dolkin. I have 19 rations.
Take the rations.
I have 9. Well, I guess 10 because I have the berries. So I'm pretty loaded. Dolkin appreciates that. He has food on him. Oh, thank you, Vashana.
All right.
Yeah, thanks,
Since it's gonna-
Oshana.
What's that you
It's
got
gonna be
there?
a while, Hank. Yeah, she tosses the cloak to you.
What was this?
Turns
The
you into
cloak
a
of
falcon.
Elvenkind. It takes you. You have to attune to it, but when you put the hood up, it obscures you from sight.
Turns you into an elf.
It gives you advantage on stealth rolls.
And disadvantage on perception checks to see you.
Going to turn you into an elf, Hank.
You'll have to deal with being elf-like for a few days until we get back and get you your Displacer Beast cloak, but I figured it's the least I could do for getting you thrown in jail. Again.
Just to ask, Chase, you don't have any cloak magical items, do you?
I know.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, we were going to get the Displacer Beast
Yeah,
cloak, but
yeah,
we
that's-
haven't fully paid for it yet.
Well, no, you full.
We never went back and paid
yeah,
for
you
it.
you never went back and paid for it. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
making it, and he'll give it back when he gets. You guys will pay him back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Back.
Yeah,
Well, do you take it, Chase?
of course I do. Can you hear me?
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you just
Yeah,
didn't
we
say.
There you go.
You just didn't say.
Okay.
I
you
didn't
were-
say you take it.
Yeah. I take it.
Yep.
Okay.
You'll need to attune to it over a shorter long rest, but yeah, when you do, as long as let's get a while you have
We'll
the
be
hood
getting
up.
one of those pretty
While you have the hood up, your body will automatically camouflage to your surroundings, and you have advantage on stealth checks. Basically, like predator cloak in a way.
sick. That's the kind of shit.
The only downside is that elves made it.
Ah, yeah.
And it makes
That-
you kind of feel like an elf on the outside.
Yeah, which is kind of like Hank's debating whether he wants to keep it.
Yeah,
It's a
kinda
little cringe.
Kind of a little cringe to, take it yeah, take something that was given to us by an elf.
Mhm.
Right. Have you guys concluded what you wanted to do?
Unless Eslar or Hank wants to sell anything, but Dolkin already gave
I
them
don't
money,
really
so-
have anything.
Yeah, don't worry, that's what.
like.
You want to sell your druid staff? Your really powerful druid staff?
I could probably sell that.
Well, that
mean,
lets you do Wall of Thorns.
I fucking wouldn't.
That's a joke. Don't do that.
Look, there's a reason Dolkin was
Like-
just gonna hand off all his. He's just gonna split all the money between all of you, so you guys didn't have to sell anything.
Yeah, I mean, Hank has a lot of things to sell, but we could save that for another
I say
time.
I got a lot of shit, but none of it's really valuable.
Yeah, none of it's
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, not for this place.
Yeah,
Not for this
Vashana very much wanted to get that cloak, so that's why she sold her shit.
Mm.
Because not only is it good for our rogue, but you know, if he decides he wants to wear the Displacer Beast cloak, it will be good for her. Or-
Mm.
The big clunky Dolkeen.
I'll have you know, I have a +5 in stoke.
Yeah,
The big clunky Vashana.
the big clunky Vashana.
Yeah, and once Dolkin hands you money and Hank puts the cloak on, Dolkin will open the door. And
How much do you give Vashana?
You got your own money?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's got
fucking
600.
freeloader.
Okay, you just gave it to Hank and
Well, I
Nessa.
was gonna
okay.
give it to everyone so they didn't have to sell their shit, but I mean,
Well, you don't know I got money.
They saw
Yeah,
you
we
making a
got-
trade up
wait,
there.
you
Uh,
called over to them as you made a trade. You called
Fair
over to us.
Fair enough.
But yeah, if you guys are done, I assume you're going to head back to the
Yes.
to the tavern.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Back
Yeah.
to the Brew Drop Tavern.
Yep. Very easily, you guys head back to the tavern. I assume go inside this time.
Yes. Is the guy still standing out there?
No, he's gone.
Oh!
Damn it. You'll never know his name, Dulkeen.
That's it, Isaiah. I'm putting on Hunter's Mark on my thing. I cast Hunter Mark. I wanted to cast Hunter's Mark on that guy. I want to know exactly. I want to know his fucking exact. I'm hunting him down.
You
He's-
can't. You
he's
can't.
he's behind you.
Oh!
Oh!
It's Kevlin again.
No! No, it's Tethanol.
Hi guys.
God damn it! Just leave
Who's
us.
having a bad time around here?
Oh, can you leave us over like 5 seconds?
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Man, he
1,
just
2,
leaves.
3, 4, 5. Oh shit!
Was that enough time?
You know,
He looks at it. Yeah, he looks at his watch. He's like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm back.
So you guys walk into the tavern, and immediately you guys are hit with the smell of ale and very nice food being cooked in the kitchen behind the bar. Lots of people inside mingling about. You see the very large stairwell that leads to the upper floors. That is a completely open space above all of you. That you see more tables on other floors above all you guys, and then hallways that lead into further into the building, where probably be the inn part of this tavern. And lots of people inside just enjoying themselves. Nothing out of the ordinary to note, except for one odd individual that none of you have ever seen before, or at least nothing like them before. As you see,
a human male.
Oh, fuck.
Human
as you see
spider.
at the bar, currently serving drinks with 4 arms and a bug-like body, is a praying mantis, is a large praying mantis man who is just behind the bar and very quickly using his arms to just strike at bottles behind him and glasses on the tables, and very quickly making mixed drinks and cocktails around him, and also serving regular ale to people, seeming to do it like without any trouble whatsoever.
That's pretty cool.
That's the one odd thing, as everything else is normal besides that, as you have no idea what kind of person that is.
Well, do we know it looks like a bug?
Yes, it's very clearly a very large praying mantis man.
Dolkin will just look like blink very slowly and be like, I'm pretty sure I've eaten something like him, but smaller.
I think I have 2 Dulkeen.
How do you get so big?
Is this normal around here? Vashana, is this
Vashana?
normal around here?
Look at Vashana.
Have I ever seen a Thri-Kreen
Nope.
before? No.
Nope.
I have no idea what the fuck this thing is.
Yeah. And you guys have a head pop next to you. It's like, oh, we get that all the time.
He's terrified.
Ah!
Oh,
And you guys look back and you see a very short, very fluffy Maine Coon tabaxi in a bartender dress next to you guys, just sort of head poked between all of you. Hi.
how did
Can you not do that?
I try not to.
Then why
It
did
doesn't
you?
work.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Emphasis on try.
Yeah, it's all about
Okay.
trying, Vishana. So,
Fair
how
enough,
did
fair
that bug get big? I'm pretty sure I've eaten some love like him. How'd you get him so big?
Oh,
Did you
we
use
get that a lot.
magic?
He's a native from Chasta. He's a Thrycreen. He's a bug
what?
man.
Who?
He's a bug man. He's called a
Huh?
Thrycreen. They come from Chasta.
So there's a lot of them in Shasta. You would assume.
Yes, he's an odd one actually coming out of Chasta to come here.
Where the fuck is this Chasta?
It is a continent that is between several oceanic mountains between Valash and it. It is currently to the west of
Okay.
Valash right now, and it is under the wild seas.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. I've probably heard tale of it.
You
You
have,
see-
but you've never been before.
Fair enough.
Hank,
I mean,
what-
if you guys want anything, you could do a history check if you know anything about Shasta.
Fuck it, let it go.
Also,
Yeah,
Chase,
might as
you
well.
were saying something, Chase.
Yeah, so Hank doesn't like being snuck up on by anything as he is a rogue. And I will say that Hank doesn't like bugs.
Wow.
More
Wow.
racism.
Hank
Hank's
hates
racist
bugs.
arc.
He's
Continues.
extremely terrified of bugs.
Why'd
So
you-
if he goes near this guy, he will go extremely cautiously.
Why would you get on Dolkeen? And Dolkeen's literally covered in bugs.
Yeah, well, Dolkeen isn't a bug himself.
So the only ones who get this are Hank and Estelar.
That's bullshit. That's
Getting a little bit.
Bullshit.
You guys know that Chasta itself, with its closeness to the wild seas, and also the natives that live there, is called the Wildlands, because that is where a bunch of more races that are more animal influenced by animal traits live. You know, that's where a bunch of Leonin and Loxodon and Tabaxi come from. Didn't know there were bug people there, though. But if it's from a place like that, probably makes sense.
I remember Conrad was telling me a little bit about it, and when he talked about it, he said there's a lot of interesting races there. That's what he said.
Yeah. You get the feeling this is probably what he meant.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. As you look again to the praying mantis man, who's
Well,
still serving drinks to about 10 people in front of him.
I do understand now what Conrad was talking about.
So can I get you guys served at a table, or do you need rooms?
Dolkeen with his nat one, he's like, he's never heard of Chasta. He's never heard of Chasta. He's like, what is a Chasta?
Makes sense.
Both. A hot meal and a warm bed would
Yeah.
be lovely.
Okay, we can do delivery to your rooms if you want, or if you want to be around here, we can get you a table.
Oh no, I would much rather take it in my room.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get you a key, and you can go to your rooms and just place an order down in front of Swift over there, and we'll be good.
I kind of wanted to talk to. He said his name is Swift.
Swift,
Swift.
because he's really fast with his hands.
Cause he's quick.
Yeah.
How does he
That's kind of cool.
talk?
Oh, in here, and she points to her head.
And Ashana mind links with her. Like this?
Yeah, like exactly like that. Are you a 3-cream too?
Vishana holds up her two arms and looks for her other two arms that she doesn't have.
Last time I checked, no.
Oh, maybe you learned it from one of them. Anyways, you can go to. To be fair.
Both Matt and Vishana bust a gut.
But she'll take you guys up to the to one side of the to the bar that is less occupied and seems to be where room keys are made and gathered, or are gathered and given. And yep, she introduces herself as Dreamer. And she gives you guys. Do you guys want to have one room or separate rooms?
We'll
guys-
look through the rest of them.
You guys want to sleep?
I
in the
want
same
I want one big room.
I also
room.
want. I also want one big room.
Yeah,
Gonna have a
Solar
cuddle
doesn't
party?
want to be alone right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Fair,
Cuddle
Doki
party.
fair.
Dokkan is a very cuddly boy. I mean,
Cuddle party.
She's not gonna cuddle with you guys.
Oh, you want one?
She's being
Oh, you
close
want one of our?
proximity.
Oh, you want one of our bigger rooms? That might be a bit more. That one will be a bit more costly. That'll be about 5 gold pieces. That's more reserved for one of our suites.
And Vashana just kind of leans down and looks her dead in the eye. Do you have one with a bath?
Oh yeah, the big one. The big ones come with the bath. That's
And
why they're
Vashana
that's why
just
that's why they're so-
slams 5 gold onto the counter.
Oh,
Another
yeah.
bath episode?
what
And,
is she, by
she-
the way? What's her race?
She's a tabaxi. She's a Maine Coon.
Oh, huge.
Thank
She's
you.
very,
Isaiah.
she's very fluffy and has a lot of hair.
Yeah, Vashana slams 5 gold onto the counter. Take it.
As she quickly swipes it, goes to the lockbox behind her and grabs a key and comes and gives it to you guys. Here you go.
Thank you.
If you go on to Ghost Place in order, you gotta go to Swift over there, and he'll tell our chef back. He'll tell our chefs back there to make you something.
Vashana just turns, looks at Swift, mind links with him. Because the thing about a Thrycreen, your target has to be willing. Vashana's doesn't have to be willing. I invade.
Okay.
Vashana just mind links with him. Oi, Swift.
I'm gonna roll a dexterity check for this guy. Swift, beautiful,
He's
my
a
boy.
Swift boy.
There's a pause as his hands stop moving and all the glasses that he's moving around and flipping are about to drop, but then on instinct he grabs all of them and continues moving like it was and then actually we'll roll a performance check with that as well. The fucking patrons are absolutely loving it. Like there's like, oh, and then he catches them. It's like, hey, and everyone starts clapping. And then you hear a very rough sounding voice responding back. It's like, people don't usually get in my head. Who is this?
Vashana just kind of waves from down the counter.
His head just slowly turns towards you, and you just see the odd eyes, just looking down towards you. I see. Interesting parlor trick. I like it. What do you need?
4 of your best meals sent up to the room. How much?
What kind? We have many. As he sets down a glass and then slides over to a patron on the other, a couple seats down the bar and keeps making glasses.
Yeah, Vashana will just turn to her party. Any special requests for food, drink?
Did I got anything from where he's from?
Vashana in her mind. Anything from your home?
Nothing that you would enjoy.
Nothing you'd enjoy, Dolkin.
Is that a fucking challenge? Dokkan's eating rocks.
And actually, I'll roll perception check for. Okay, Dolkin, you feel a tingle in your mind, sort of like with Vashana, but it's not able to go through. Do you let whatever's happening happen?
Yeah,
It's like a knock at the door.
Yeah,
Compared to
yeah. The
Vashana's
three,
just,
Thrycreen
"I'm
is
here
more like
now."
it's like a knock at the door,
Mhm.
and you hear the same voice and be like, "Allow me to rephrase.
nothing the chefs here would want to make.
Oh, that sucks. Maybe next time.
It's fine.
They didn't have like a menu, so I mean, just whatever they're.
You didn't ask for one.
Oh, well, she should be, she should know we're walking to the bar. You hand us a menu to look at the drinks at least.
Well, you guys wanted a room.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
And then she said, and she said to put an order with him.
Vishana is just like in his mind because he's connected to Tolkien. Got anything? Got like a menu?
Yes.
And one of his arms will reach behind, grab a menu, and slide it down to you guys.
Yeah, Vishana just mage hand slides it over.
Yeah, a lot of good things. It's not the biggest menu, but it seems that they've got a nice portion of different steaks with different sides you can add. Nice cooked pork chops, meat, mutton as well, salads as well, and lots of soups and stews as well.
What's a
the
Thelios special
best-
that they have?
Well, you're not in Thelios.
Well-
Whatever the name of this continent
Valash.
is.
Valash.
Yeah,
A Valash special.
a Valash special.
A Valash special that would probably be like the equivalent of like a Caesar salad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mmm.
elves.
Fucking
With like
goddamn.
elderberries in it.
Yeah. But the most rich looking one seems to be something called a bacon wrapped turducken.
Oh fuck.
Don't know what that is, but I want it.
Vishana's just like, that looks like a bacon wrapped duck.
Don't
They put a
understand.
turkey and a duck and a chicken?
Logan understands all of these words. He doesn't understand what they mean together. Let's get that.
Yeah, you feel it's like
No, we put chicken in duck in turkey.
Oh, that makes sense. It's small to big.
Would you like sides with that? Lot of meat.
You guys want any sides? It's a pretty big meal. I think we only need to get one.
But if the Valash special is a Caesar salad, then in Valash.
Valachian salad.
Can we
On
get
this
a,
ep-
ma-
on-
can
on
we
this
get a
episode,
matriarchy
which-
salad?
On this episode of Winterland Wanderings, it's the food episode where the
Mm.
gang orders from a made up menu.
Can we get a matriarchy salad, a few of these fried potatoes, a bit of corn, and coleslaw?
Yeah, I imagine you guys are just getting a really big meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he says that he'll get it up to your room. He asks for the room number, and I assume you guys give it to
Vishana
him.
just turns the key over. 403.
We don't have a fourth floor.
You do fucking now. It's right.
That's the joke. And he says they will bring it up to your room, and the cost of it will be. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just do some rolls. Let's see. The cost will be about 2 gold pieces and 5 silver pieces.
Vishana will just slide him 5 gold. Keep the change.
Much appreciated.
Oh, could we also get a pint of ale for everyone?
Extra 5 silver.
Take it off with the total.
Which I'm
if
a
you would.
Tolkien and I don't drink.
I don't.
It's like, and then he turns to you.
Sorry, talking to other patrons at same time. We
Oh,
will get
you don't have
ale.
to link with me. I'm linking with you. You can just keep talking to me.
Okay.
It's kind of weird, but
It's like I link to you and you link to someone else. It's like a chain, you know, like a send this email to 5 of your friends.
I don't know what an email is. Go
Right.
away.
Like, well, I mean, I guess me and SR are just getting water.
Yeah, and then
It's so sad living the sober life.
Sober
Hank would
life.
also
No juice
Hank
here.
would like alcohol.
I think he needs alcohol after. I think
Yeah.
he
He
wouldn't
doesn't
need alcohol.
He does indeed need alcohol at this point.
Well, Vashana ordered you a pint of ale, so you're
Oh,
welcome.
okay. Yeah,
You
all right,
guys-
thank you.
You guys all walk up to the room, which is on the second floor. A suite on the second floor, more towards the front of the building. And walk into a very nice, very big, lush room with 2 very large king-size beds on either side of the room, and with a bath with a curtain that folds over the walls.
All right,
in the middle of
Dalkin.
the room.
Let's go. And then we'll both go into the left king size bed.
Do you
And,
mind, Estella?
It'll be fine. Go to
a lot
the
of
right
room-
one.
There's a lot of the room on the bed.
All right. Oh, ladies first, boys. We don't want any of Dolkin's fleas in the bath.
Well, I got what I have other things I got. You guys go ahead. I can bathe tomorrow.
These
You-
days tonight, Dawkins. There's plenty of time.
And we're probably headed out first thing in the morning, Dolkin.
I mean, I guess I'll take Dolphin to take a bath first.
Hank
No,
doesn't know them as
Ladies,
fleas.
ladies first.
No, they're saying they want
Oh.
you to hair up the
Yeah.
bathtub.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hank doesn't know the fleas as fleas. He knows them as beard bugs.
The what now?
You're talking about the beard bugs, right?
Look, Dolphin doesn't
Sure.
have Dolphin doesn't have fleas.
Oh,
But he does have other creepy crawlers in his hair.
Vashana just like looks at the 3 of them, the Minotaur, the Dwarf, and the Druid.
I'm going in first, no offense.
Yeah, so that's all you, Vashana. And then
Yeah.
Estelar turns and looks at Dulkeen and Hank, and she like shrugs. That's our problem.
yeah, we're all like 3 stinky, flea-ridden people. All 3 stinky, cave-ridden cave people.
But yeah, you guys sit down, get comfortable, and you know, bathe. Whoever wants to bathe, I
Yeah,
guess.
Vashana is
From the-
taking a nice hot bath after getting,
And-
most of her life sucked out of her.
Yep. And after about a good 2 hours, or actually, it wouldn't take that long. A good hour and a half. You guys get a knock at your door, and you guys are ferried in on a big what is it? Do the metal carts have a name? Like what are those
A
called?
dolly?
Dolly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa, whoa,
Dolly.
whoa.
But no, Dolly's
no.
the
Yeah,
No,
Dolly's a
Is,
different
isn't
thing.
it a trolley?
Trolley, yes, thank you.
Trolley. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dolly's the other thing
Uh-huh.
that carries boxes. You guys get on a metal trolley that they just bring into your room and leave there
brings
for you
it?
guys. It's looks to be a black dragonborn that
Wait,
brings it up to you
wait. Are you
guys.
guys talking
Okay.
about the? You guys mean? Guys, it doesn't have a fancy name. I was wondering what
It's just a metal cart.
it's called a food. It's called a food cart.
Food
Ah,
cart.
okay.
Okay.
It's called a food
That-
cart.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah, we're
Like,
not fucking hotel people.
We're not chefs.
Dick.
It's a cart for food. Do you think that cooks come up with good names?
Fair enough to you guys. You got
Oh,
food
okay.
now.
Okay, so
What
a
did-
gurney is
You
just
don't bring what you-
it's just a cart for people. Huh?
You don't bring. Why you be the DM? Why you be the DM of this, Bren?
It's a hurdy-gurdy now. Fuck you.
But yeah, seems to be a black dragonborn that brings it up to you guys. Just relatively nicely, and then just gives a bow to all of you before leaving.
Relatively nicely.
He had to carry it
Look,
up
man,
four.
words
He had
are
to,
hard.
he had to carry it up 3 flights of stairs.
It was 2, but
Yeah. That's fine.
But yeah, and you guys have a very, very filling meal. And you know what? Roll me Constitution saving throws, everyone.
well, yeah.
Dolkeen
21.
would not be eating that much.
You're still gonna be rolling this,
Okay.
Brandon.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Con save a 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Vashana and Dolkin. Or
You mean
I'm sorry,
Eslar.
You mean
Eslar,
Hank.
Eslar and Dolkin.
Oh.
You
Wait, Chase,
two
that's an
immediately.
int save.
Oh yeah, that's an
shit.
intelligence save. That's not a Constitution save.
He's like,
Roll again. Never mind. Everyone but Vashana. The moment you guys are done with your food, just after getting nice and cleaned, having all the blood and grime washed off of you from your earlier fight and inside the dungeon, and just on very nice soft beds, you all just conk out immediately as you lay there and finish eating.
I say I'm not literally Dolkin he's not eating that much. Like
I was gonna have you guys do this regardless, because again, you guys are also on a level of exhaustion.
yeah, all of us except for Shauna.
That's why I had the con saves.
We all pass out, and Vashana is like, "You guys."
Guys, there's still half a Turk in here.
Yeah. I'll say just for about a good 2 to 3 hours, you guys are just napping until I don't know. Is Vashana gonna be doing anything while the others are napping?
Once Vashana has had her fill, she will clean out the tub and refill it and reuse it and enjoy herself some more.
Another
Okay.
bath.
Oh yeah.
nice.
Oh, Vashana
This-
is lavishing herself at this moment.
This is the relaxing bath.
Mm-hmm.
This is the
But,
relaxing arc.
But you guys all wake up as it gets to about early evening, as it's dusk now and the sun starts to peek through the curtains of the room, and you hear one of the doors open, one of the windows open to the room, and you all see as Marin climbs into the room and closes the door and closes the window, closes the blinds.
Vashana's
I
just-
wanted to ask this. Could like while Dolkin was like enjoying his meal, he would have made it apparent that he was clearly setting like quite a hefty plate off to the side.
Okay. You will need for that another 25 gold pieces worth of food again.
Yeah.
25 gold?
Yeah, because that's what you have to do to resummon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, I can get that.
You guys have a lot of rations. Just fucking
Yeah.
10 rations plus the meal get you fucking enough.
Mhm.
Just to set it off.
Ink is dead right now. He's out like a light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hank's gonna sleep until
But,
tomorrow.
All right. So
Oh.
are you wanting to try and include this conking out with your resummoning?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, the reason I had set it all aside, is because when Marin was coming back, I have to bloodlet. So I was hoping while I was letting her, while she came back in, I guess we could RP it out.
Yeah.
'Cause you did say
Yeah.
Marin just came back
So-
in, and
Yeah, you guys all had a really nice deep nap on the cushions of the beds, and Dolkin, you left a plate out, and yeah, Marin comes in, closes the window, and shuts the blind, and then pulls her hood down, lets all her hair out, and pulls down the mask.
Dolkin rubs his eyes
Vashana-
groggily.
Vashana is just wrapped in towels, like still drying her hair. Oh, welcome back. There's still a little food left if you're hungry.
It'll do nothing for me. It all, unfortunately, tastes like nothing for me.
Still have a little ale if you're thirsty.
Ale somehow still helps and has a taste to it, surprisingly.
Vashana just slides a mug over to her.
Yeah, she immediately takes and doesn't go hard on it, but just sort of just takes sips of it.
Starts sipping. Dolkin, who's who throws his feet off the side of the bed, realizing that he has to wake up. He doesn't want to, but he wakes up and rubs his eyes.
Oh, Marin, I didn't see you come in. I'm sorry. I must have fallen asleep. Are you actually just the woman I wanted to see? Well, actually, there's a bunch of other women, but
That back on.
you're one of the better ones. Yeah, I actually wanted to. Hey, Marin, you get any
And
food?
Vashana, still drying off her hair. Food does nothing for her, Dolkin. I gave her some ale. Also, I just cleaned the bath if you want to jump in.
Oh, you'll have to-
Not you, Dolkin, Marin.
You don't get a bath. Yeah, she's just sitting there. Just sitting on the bed and just drinking.
Dolkin will stand up, stretch, try not to wake Hank. You know what I say? I'm gonna Dolkin's gonna tuck Hank in. He's gonna pull the pit. He's gonna
You're not
fluff.
all awake?
No, but Jay said that he's staying asleep.
Chase, you say you're staying asleep?
That's what he said when he said when you asked do you want this to include into your long rest. And he was like,
Chase?
"Fuck yeah."
Chase?
What? No.
Nice.
Chase?
I guess he's asleep.
He's out. Out like a light. Oh, there he goes.
No, Bren, I was talking to you about
Oh.
that when you were talking about the food.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Okay, stream.
Does
Yeah, I did say I was gonna conk out for a while.
He did roll a natural
Okay.
1 on his con
he
save.
did roll
yeah.
on that one.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Hank, you are unwakeable right now.
Unwakeable at
You
this
are
point.
unwakeable.
Literally a brick in the
Yeah. What's worse, you're in the middle of the bed. It's gonna be a bitch for someone to move you.
That's fine. Dolkin will still tuck him in. He'll fluff his pillow and tuck him in. You know, he would do like what he would do for his sisters.
Roll me
you know?
roll me a dexterity check.
Sure.
Me?
Because you're
Oh.
also because you're also having to move Hank.
That is true. A5. Just a straight dex.
You pull him up to the pillow. You want to tuck him in, but you try to pull the sheets down. But every time you do, you pull him down too. And you grab his body and try to pull him down. He's just not letting go of the sheets. So you just sort of just toss him up, toss one side that's hanging over the bed over him. He's like, good enough.
Yeah, good enough. And Dolkin will walk over to Marin, who's sitting at the end of the bed. Is there like a chair in here Dolkin could pull out?
Yeah, there's some chairs with some desks, some just small work desks.
And Dolkin will pull up a chair and just set it facing her so that they can look at each other.
Like, did you find anything interesting, Marin?
I looked efficiently around the city. It seems the Balbon Sith haven't gone out this far. It seems Thelios was only the prime target, which is good.
That is good. Thank you for going out and doing that for us, Marin. We really appreciate that.
Sure. Well, seems you all have gotten yourselves quite comfortable. I hope the comfort hasn't forgotten what we are going to be doing next.
No, it hasn't. But I mean, hey, if you want to lay down, there's a lot of room on my bed now. If you want to get comfy.
I don't require sleep, but I might lay down and enjoy it.
Yeah, and I hope you really do. Marin, about the poking me.
If you're ready for that now, I can do it.
Well,
Or she just takes out of the bottles. Or if you want to fill them yourselves, you're more than willing to.
No. I imagine you don't get a lot of time to talk to other people, and having this be like nice and personal, so that I'm not gonna like run away and like scream for help, or it doesn't have to just be a personal thing.
Be still, my beating heart. And she just flips out a knife.
Yeah.
All right, and she'll just she'll take a cloth and sort of just wrap it around your bicep and wrap it tightly, and then very honestly, sort of professionally set you up to siphon out your blood. She doesn't just go immediately and just like slash your arm or your hand to get it. She pulls out like a small little needle in a tube and puts one end in the jars each, and you'll take 1 point of damage as you get pricked with the needle.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's fine as she's just slowly pulling your blood into 4 jars or 4 vials.
It's almost like you've done this before.
I've lived a very long time like this. I've made ways where I don't kill people to do this, whether they willingly or unwillingly give me their blood.
What happens to the people that do it unwillingly? You just let them walk away?
Let's just say I make sure they're asleep for the process.
Oh, that's pretty smart. By the way, I know Vashana asked, but now that you remember your name, do you want us to call you that, by the way? I know you said you didn't care, but I mean, now that you've remembered, do you think it would help you remember more if we try and jog your memory more?
Whatever my name was before, that woman is dead. You can call me whatever you want. It won't change anything.
Okay. I'll stick with Marin then, because it is a nice name.
Well, you
Also
can thank,
easier.
well, you can thank Faxina for that one. She's the one who gave it to me.
I don't really want to thank her.
And neither do I.
So instead of just thank you, so thank you.
Yep, she just sits there quietly.
Yep, and Dokkan will just sit there, just, enjoying the company, enjoying the silence, and while he's doing this, I would like to spend the next 8 hours, or however the fuck long it is.
It is 8 hours.
Yep. So I'm gonna have to do this for a full 16 fucking hours.
Well,
For how it's
that's
worded.
that's what I was asking was if you were going to make your why am I
Animal
losing it?
companion.
Yeah, while you're having your ability go off, I was going to ask if you were going to try to make it part of the short rest you had before, because then it would cut down on the time by 5 hours.
Oh. Let's see.
But I think you said no.
I did say no, because I didn't know what we were asking you, but I already said no, so.
But yeah, so you will not get a long rest unless everyone waits for Dolkin to sleep in.
Nope. In fact, I'm still going to have my own point of exhaustion.
You're going to
Alright,
have a second point of exhaustion.
Well, Dolkin he cares more about his family than he does himself. So this is fine. And this is why Dolkin, I imagine she's gonna bloodlet me a little slowly with this device. So if ever she had questions for me or I did for her, I could always ask them.
No. Yeah. She doesn't. Again, she
doesn't care.
She's tolerating you guys right now because you guys are useful to her, is what you've gathered.
Yeah.
So she's willing to join you guys, but if she doesn't have to, she's not going to talk. But so fair. You start that as she bloodlets you, and when she stops, she also you notice this as you really get into it. She wraps your wound up, and gives it a tap before putting the vials away, and just sort of sort of walking over to second, looking in and contemplating whether she wants to take one or not. But,
Just cleaned it. It's good to go.
It has been a while since I enjoyed myself a little bit.
Dolkin holds his arm back out. Again, if you need a refill, we got all night. I'm gonna be here a while. Marin. So again,
Or will hold me off for a couple of weeks. I'll be
Dolkin,
fine.
are you not getting any rest?
No, Vishan, you go ahead. You go ahead, you guys enjoy your sleep. I still got things I gotta do. And
you see Dolkin rubs his eye.
it's gonna be a long night.
Again, we just had probably one of the worst nights we've had in quite some time.
Get some sleep, Dolkin.
You need it.
There's more important things than sleep right now in my mind.
Dolkin, you're
You're
not
gonna-
going to be of any help to anyone if you're tired.
And you're already tired.
Vulcan,
Mhm.
Marin just kind of turns around and it's like,
The druid has a point. You're not going to be of any help if you're going to be dead tired. Now take too long for you to be useful again, especially after the night you had. It could be so important that you need to stay up all night.
He looks towards Marin. Very stone face.
I'm not. Until I know Ma is safe and sound here, I can't sleep.
Your mother?
No, his spider.
That spider I saw before.
Last place we saw her, I'm sorry, Dolkin, but I'm pretty sure she got taken by them.
Yeah.
You're trying to summon that thing back here.
I am.
Is she still alive, Dolkin?
She is. I can feel it.
He holds his chest where his heart is.
If she's alive, then by this point, why haven't they killed her by now? They probably have her locked away somewhere so she's not a nuisance. It'd be better if you were fully rested and then took a more opportune time to do that than to be useless.
We are going to have to get a cart eventually, Dolkin, because it's a long travel, so perhaps you
We'll
can
have
do it
plenty
while
of
we're
time.
traveling.
Yes, and when someone else is diving the cart, you can be doing that thing that you do to summon more.
Dolkin is just like sitting there and he's fidgeting and he's like shaking his leg and he's just like, I can't just leave her there. I don't know what's happening in my mind. I can't. He's starting to like tear up a little bit.
Vishana will walk over to him, still holding one hand on the towel that's wrapped around her, just put a hand on his shoulder. It'll be okay, Dolkin.
besides, she's already died once. It can't be worse than that.
It'll be okay, Dolkin. You know she's alive, and you know she's waiting for you. And she'll understand.
Well, no, Dolkin looks at you, and again he's still got like tears in his eyes, and he just says,
I'm not letting her stay there, Vishana.
Dolkin, we need you at your best. Please. Just this once. Get some rest. We have no idea what we're going to encounter tomorrow.
You know what? Astelar will go up to Dolkin as well, and she'll be on whatever side Vishana's on. She'll go on the other side and grab Dolkin's hand.
Oh,
Lewd.
Lewd. Cheating on Conrad?
Oh,
He doesn't know. What he doesn't know won't hurt him.
oh, fair enough.
That's the
Respectable.
definition of cheating.
Dolkin, if she's still alive, like Nathan said, it must be a decent that they haven't killed her. If they haven't done that yet, she should be fine for a little while longer. And what more think of you over here? Just not getting any sleep, and she would care about your health as well, Dolkin.
Vishana
Don't
goes.
want to let your ma down.
He looks to you, Estelar. Why else would they keep Maren alive? They kept her alive to torture her. Estelar. What if that's
Vishana-
what if that's what they're doing to her right now?
What would they have to gain by torturing a spider?
What would they have to gain from torturing Maren or any of us?
Well,
Information
we can
from my
speak
parts.
and scream in pain. That Ma, well, you know, Ma once told me something that I think would really help out in this situation, Dolkin. Ma once said to me, and that really meant a lot.
Tolkien looks very torn. On one hand, he understands that, like, they've got a lot to do. On the other hand, he knows that Ma is closer than family to him. Is as close as anything has ever been to him, and he feels so torn right now. Is there something I can roll? Because Dolkin has he's torn between these two because they are both making good points, but Dolkin misses his ma very much.
What are you going to roll for? Like a decision?
Yeah.
That's up to you, buddy. That depends on how you want to work out how the decision is made. I'd say, let's see. I'd say make a wisdom saving throw. If it's low, if it's under 10, if it's 10 or under, Dolkin would probably stay awake to get Ma. If it's over 10,
well, wouldn't he go to bed because he's fucking tired?
Well, that's what the wisdom save is for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That, if you do a con save, it would be.
It's
Dolkin
con
stays
save,
awake.
that'd be different.
Okay, yeah.
Wisdom save for whether you think Dolkin can take the thought of Mob staying back at Thelios captured or not.
Again, because he doesn't want to upset. He doesn't want to upset them, but he's also very upset himself right now. So I will roll a wisdom. That is a 14.
14. Dolkin.
Mm-hmm.
It's brief, but you feel a third hand sort of on your back for a second. Then you turn your head. No one's there, but you feel something. It's very gentle.
Mm-hmm.
Lets you know things are gonna be okay.
Dolkin with one of the harder decisions he's made, just sighs, lets out a big exhale, a couple tears roll down his fur, without saying a word, but looking very sad. Dolkin will walk over to the bed.
And will Little Spoon Hank?
No, he's just gonna sit. No, he's gonna lay down looking at the ceiling.
Is he laying on top of Hank?
No, no, I don't lay on Hank.
He'll be alright, Dolkin. Good safe.
Okay. Good talking about
Anything
Anything else, you guys?
She goes to bed.
Anything else you guys are doing before you go to bed?
Vishana will finish drying off and get dressed again. Just kind of out of corner of her eye, keeping an eye on Marin, just seeing what she's doing.
Dolgan goes to bed. You see her go back to the tub, and she actually just sort of has that body language of like, fuck it, and just pulls the curtain in front of the bathtub.
As soon as Vishana's done drying off, you need any soap or rubber ducky?
I'm just going to lay down in it.
I agree with you there. Good night. And
Yep,
Vishana will
and-
go over and lay down.
Yep. And as you guys lay down, go to bed, two things happen. Well, one thing to two people, actually. Estelar and Vashana.
Audible gasp.
As you guys are sitting and laying down and start to drift to sleep. There we go. I'll put that one on. I like this one. While you guys are sitting and laying down in bed, you start to dream, and through an unknown source, you guys wake up together in a large forest, but it's different. It's got red grass, and the bark on the trees have a bluish hue to them, while the leaves up on the tree canopy are purple of a darker color. And the sky above is odd, a sort of pinkish blue coloration to it. It's not a place you guys have seen before. And you guys wake up, and you guys are fully conscious and see one another. And Vashana, you, oddly enough, being fully conscious, you also see Keel next to you.
Shana just. What? Are we in the dream realm? What?
Keel. And also, Estelar, you see a ethereal, sort of shapeless humanoid body of a sort of light purplish, translucent color hanging around Vashana, just sort of around her, looking down at her.
Who's your friend there, Vashana?
Keel, introduce yourself.
Okay, that was a little creepy, but hello.
Yeah, that's
It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's who I speak to and I don't speak to anyone else. Also, who I see like every night.
Oh, there is someone in that head. Estelar thinks to herself.
Mm-hmm.
This is Keel, my quarry.
Yeah, they just
Nice
sort
to
of.
meet you, Keel.
Yeah. There's just like a slow wave to you. As like when they wave, it looks like, there's like a delay in the hand where it appears to be in two places at once, falling behind the main one. Very odd. Very mystical look to it.
Why can I see him now?
Don't know why you're here, and I don't know why I'm here. Normally
That
I'm just
odd me.
dreaming.
Keel kind of moves in front of you guys and sort of points further into the forest and starts moving in that direction.
This is odd.
I think
But-
your friend wants us to follow him.
Yes. Keel has not led me astray yet. Except for the one time.
One time.
Oh, you don't need to worry about
You wouldn't get it.
It's dream shit,
Yeah. Yes, Kalashtar stuff. You wouldn't understand.
You can't see into someone else's mind. You wouldn't understand.
The Kalashtar thing.
No.
So, do you guys follow Keel?
Yeah.
Yes.
Vashana will make her way over to Eslar and just kind of stay close to her.
And Estelar is gonna, as we're walking, just look around and see what she can see.
Yeah, go ahead and both of you roll a perception check as you guys are walking through this odd forest. Natural.
I don't know if this is still
I'm not
with-
gonna say no. I'm not gonna say disadvantage for this. So I will give you that natural 20. So, Vashana, you're focused on Keel, but both of you see, as you guys are moving further and further into the forest, you see tiny little lights moving around in the distance of the forest that seem to just be outside of walking distance from you guys that just flutter around, and you think, fireflies as you guys are walking through, as they come in very sparkling hues of green and yellow and blue and red. But Estelar, you hear giggling and laughter very quietly, very softly as you're moving through, and it's numerous from multiple sources, and they come, from what you can see, only from the lights that are moving through.
Pixies? Yo, pixies? Vishana, is this pixies?
And as you look closer, though it's a little blinding and hard to make out, you do get vague outlines of humanoid proportions in the lights.
Vishana has seen pixies before.
Roll me a history check to see if you have.
10. There are some pixies in Thelios, so
Yeah,
we
there
saw
are
some
fairies. At
that
there are,
game.
was that? Oh man, I'm forgetting. Was that fairies or
remember-
pixies?
it was pixies. We
I
didn't see any
was gonna say, I
fairies.
think they were.
Yeah, it was. You guys saw pixies, but not fairies.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of them definitely look like. Pixies that you saw before. But they didn't glow like this. Not at least when you saw them in Thelios. And some of them are larger and have that light as well. But looking through, you see it more clearly, and you see little butterfly wings and little, bug wings on the backs of some of these humanoids, who then just dart between the trees, all very curiously looking at all of you. But you guys make your way through the forest, following Keel, through a very winding path where he stops and goes around different trees more than once as well, and it seems it's just aimless. But as he does, this forest seems to just open up a new path that wasn't there before as you make another turnaround, and he keeps leading you through and through until you get to a small clearing where Eslar and Vashana, you both see in front of you a large, towering, massive tree that just hovers over this forest like a large canopy, an umbrella that just protects it. Massive and gargantuan in size that could easily make up an entire town on its own for its size.
Vishana looking up. We're in the Feywild.
This is the bird tree?
The World Tree.
And sitting in front of the World Tree, as you guys make your way closer, you see this figure a good distance from you.
Oh, we got art. Hey, yo!
Big.
You see a woman donned in a very gorgeous outfit with two large horns that almost make themselves into their own butterfly wings behind her head, with beautiful, vibrant hair and a very piercing gaze with unnatural eyes that just stare at all of you. And she speaks in a very heavenly voice that just comes all around you.
I've been waiting for all of you. It is soon. It is soon that we should meet. But not now. Not in this place. You are close to me. Very close.
Where are you?
Right here.
You'll
I'm here. Don't you see me?
You will find me as you head your way back home. Once you have passed by Ash Lenora, the town before Thelios, in the forest to the northwest of that, you will find me there. Please, you must hurry. before I am out of your reach. I can only hold my position here for so long willingly.
And like that, the dream ends for both of you. And as you guys all wake up the next morning, dawn breaking and birds chirping very silently, that's where we're going to end the session.
Am I
Alright.
attuned to my cloak of elven kind?
Can we
Yes,
say
you are
we,
attuned to
we
your
did
own
our
cloak of
attunements?
humankind.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, any item that you
Huge.
should be attuned back to, you guys are now attuned back to them.
Big.
Huge.
Got
And you
it.
guys got a long rest and no longer have any points of exhaustion. And you get
Huge.
back half your hit dice that,
Big.
and you get back up to half your hit dice that you spent.
Oh yeah, 4 hit dice.
Yep. So, hope you guys had fun and are ready for the next session.
We're at 0 exhaustion.
You're at 0 exhaustion now.
Big.